Hello and welcome to Goats and Dragons, the stream where Helpful Goat Gaming plays Dungeons and Dragons, a game of shared storytelling where I try to kill my friends. I'm Andrew Gilbert, the benevolent dictator of Helpful Goat Gaming, but tonight, I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master. And I'm not alone. With me, as always, is the unbenevolent dictator of Helpful Goat, Galway, playing the tiefling warlock, or not warlock anymore, Charity.
I'm trying to decide if that was scripted, but either way, it was amazing. Hey, everybody.
Adam playing the halfling rogue, Burbage Kemp.
Hello, 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 hello. That turned into like a song. I'm sorry.
Lena playing the Goliath Barbarian, Stormbringer.
Hi.
Jay playing the Drow Elf Druid, Vimeris.
Sup?
And our mysterious guest named Nehet, played by our guest star, TJ.
Hello, my little ducklings. I'm all a quiver to be back with you.
Aw, that's cute. Anyway, go ahead and draw on the background while I give a couple announcements. So, we're back on Saturdays. We had that one little detour, but that's up on YouTube if you didn't catch that one. This is our 17th episode, which is really fun. You can find the rest on YouTube. We have the entire campaign so far. There you can get all caught up and listen to us at 7 Eastern Standard Time or 5 Mountain Time on Saturdays. We also have a Friday night showing of the previous week's episode, so you can get caught up there in a rerun, and that starts at 7 Eastern Standard Time and 5 Mountain on our channel on Twitch as well on Fridays. We are also affiliate, which means if you wanted to, you could share, subscribe to us, all kinds of fun things. And as a reminder to everyone with Amazon Prime, looks like you can get Twitch Prime, and with Twitch Prime comes a couple free subs, and we would be really appreciative if ever that were to find your its way to us. That's always fun. And I believe, since no one else had any other announcements, that's probably it for this evening. Well, for our announcements. We can get into the game now. So, let's start our nice little game.
Nice little game, he says.
With an episode titled From the Deep.
We're either about to face, some sort of horrifying undersea monster or infringe on an IP again.
We're good at both.
We did just leave Galadriel, though. I'm sorry, Lomena.
Previously on Goats and Dragons, the party has set off from Sherstow toward the next leg of their journey. They found themselves on a gigantic boat captained by a Kenku named "Make ready the sails, Mr. Islop." While sailing, it soon became apparent that they were being followed by the Dryad's ship. Meepus, in an effort to get back his rightful place at the helm of that ship, asked the party to sneak aboard and steal the chest from the captain's quarters. He also let slip that not only was Mailo alive somehow, but he was now the captain of that very ship. While there wasn't particularly a lot of sneaking involved, the party did manage to make their way onto the vessel with the help of a new friend, Nehet. They killed the pirate Mailo and convinced the Dryad that she herself could sail the seas as her own captain. Coming back onto the ship, having seen Vimeris' face in the heat of battle, Nehet accidentally called him Corin, a name Vimeris has never heard before. Nehet quickly realized the confusion and began to talk about someone they had once met in Federo, alongside a woman named Aurora. This name Vimeris absolutely remembers. It's the name of his mother. The ship sailed on, and the party split for now, talking more to Vimeris, wondering what to do with Meepus, buying drinks for Burbage. And now Burbage and Nehet sit near the makeshift bar in the lower level of the decks, sipping a fairly disgusting drink and talking. What would you like to do now?
I hit on the hat.
Of course you do.
Does that roll for performance, persuasion, or deception?
I would like to know how you hit on Nehet before I decide that.
So presumably, Het's spell from last week, I think it was a spell, right? To make the drinks taste not terrible?
Yes.
Is that still in effect?
Oh, yes.
All right,
Indeed.
so Burbage is drinking, he's enjoying himself. And yeah, so Nehet, what is the deal with you being a man now when you were a woman yesterday? That's some weird and wild stuff, eh?
I have always been like this, actually. It has been actually used to accompany my performance oftentimes. It makes me a very versatile performer.
Versatile, yeah. That's pretty awesome. Andy, just for my own edification,
Yes.
would Burbage have ever heard of this before? Like in the world of D&D, is like gender kind of stuff like that like fairly common, or
It can be fairly fluid, though it doesn't often transform as dramatically as you've seen. You've never
Yeah.
quite seen this
So
while
this is
repeating
pretty
the same
notable.
person. Yeah, this is fairly notable.
Gotcha. All right, so how often do you kind of switch back and forth like that?
Oh, it varies, actually. Sometimes it is by night, and sometimes it is perhaps every week.
That's fascinating. So, just so I'm clear, in terms of like sex and gender and identity, what do you identify as, and do you have any particular pronouns you prefer us to use? Because I'm pretty woke about these things. I'm assuming wokeness is a thing in D&D.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
Well, it becomes a little difficult to explain. I should ask, Burbage, how much of your drink have you had?
Oh, are you asking me, Adam?
Yeah,
Because
Adam.
Burbage has definitely he's already done with the first drink, and he's been giving you signals with his eyes, kind of like asking you to hey, could you get me another drink?
Immediately.
Wasn't the flagon the size of Burbage?
Yeah, I was
It
a
was
big
large.
flagon,
It was
and I'm
large.
done with it.
So Nehet will ask the barkeep to give another flagon to Burbage. She'll sort of flick a coin at him nicely, or he'll sort of flick a coin at him nicely. I'm assuming he'll bring one over.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the bartender, a very round, rotund dwarf, waddles sort of over. Oh, here you go.
Thank you, my fair barkeep. Here you go, Burbage. And sort of with a flick of his fingers, he'll turn it into a substance resembling creme de menthe, at least on the tongue.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
Thank you very much, bartender. Thank you, my new friend Nehet. I enjoy drinking, and Burbage drinks.
Okay. Very good. As they're doing this, Stormbringer, Charity, Vimeris, what are you all doing?
Comforting Vimeris.
Sort of painstakingly, or rather painfully, patting Vimeris. Not for Vimeris, for me. I still hurt all over.
Indeed.
I suppose we could go try to talk to Nehet to figure out more about Corin?
Yeah, I can talk to her for you.
Charity's actually gonna go,
Her, him.
her? It might depend on what approach you want to take to the information, and how many limbs you want to be lost in the pursuit of it.
We can run it like we did with, what was that guy's name? Red or whatever?
Yes, the one that you almost chopped his finger off.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why do you want to torture Nehet?
You're not here, Burbage.
I know.
That was just Adam asking.
I think that Galway here. I think that Stormbringer's just pretty much always gonna go to the let's get information from someone equals torture. Like, I think it's just
Not torture. Just tying them up and talking to them.
forceful asking.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a very good idea. I think we should just keep it to talking.
I agree.
Okay. But I'll be standing in the sidelines if you guys need help.
That'll be okay. You can also use words.
Okay.
You guys are going to come cock block Burbage, aren't you?
No.
Yep.
So you head toward kind of the back end of the ship where the sort of makeshift bar has been set up, and you kind of move some curtains aside. There's really no one left in here except for Burbage now and Nehet.
Before I go in, I turn into a cat.
Oh, whoa!
I guess Charity's just doing all the talking.
So I'd like to say that like basically what happens is I pull the curtains aside as I'm going to get in, and then like a cat jumps on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And for just a second, I'm going to turn. Really? Oh.
And I kind of need your shoulder.
Good cat. Good cat.
I am now purring.
I'm going to like, hi Nehet, hi Burbage.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Good seeing ya. Maybe we'll talk tomorrow. What do you think?
Nehet, I had a question for you.
Yes, of course. Anything after your fantastic performance tonight with the fire and the exploding.
That's just sort of a thing I do. You said Vimeris reminded you of someone named Corin. Or rather, that you thought he was named Corin.
Yes. Just a person from a long time ago. I was obviously mistaken.
If you don't mind me asking, how long a time ago?
Nehet's kind of gonna look at you, and you sort of look like not necessarily, upset at this question, but like she's almost like trying to size you up a little bit, and see like what your intention is. I'm assuming that Charity is open and pretty guileless with this.
Do I get the sense that they are trying to feel that out from me?
Yeah, a little bit.
I would say Vimeris seemed quite upset by this, and we all have our own histories, and I would never pry into anyone's, but I had also had a vision that I believed to be him at one point, standing in the city of Federo, but much younger, as a small child. And I was hoping, because you seem to have some memory of either him or someone like him with Aurora. Was that the name? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That maybe between the two we could piece together something for him.
Yes.
Charity is being completely guileless.
Okay. So Nehet will sort of first she'll turn to, or he'll turn to Burbage, and Burbage, is Burbage finished with his drink?
Yes, I'm done with my second drink, and I've been trying to get your attention for the last 3 minutes to get me another drink.
Wow.
Wow.
You are 50% alcohol at this point.
I like how Burbage is approaching measurable ABV. Not
Yeah,
his
go ahead and give me a
bloodstream.
Constitution saving throw, Burbage. By the way.
Constitution saving? Oh, all right, I can do that.
Yeah, you can. Easy peasy. Oh,
no.
You are already pretty wasted. But you do ask for more, sure.
You just slur.
So Nehet is going to gently push his drink towards you, Burbage, and sort of wave his hand again. And this time, the drink is going to turn into what basically tastes like Bacardi 151.
Hey, now, I don't do sloppy seconds, but thank you very much.
Vimeris Cat is going to jump off of Charity's shoulder and walk across the table and just kind of put a paw on the mug.
Charity is going to, at this point, pat Vimeris Cat. Good cat.
Where the fuck did this cat come from, guys?
I'm still
It's
pawing the mug.
Vimeris.
Oh, shit!
I I am now on my hind legs and looking into the glass like I want to drink it.
Hey, Vimeris, cats can't have alcohol.
Another flick of my fingers. It now smells of tuna.
Oh man, I can't
cats
resist. I
can't
jump
have
into the mug.
alcohol. I'm gonna grab the mug and kind of pull you out of it.
No, my butt is hanging in the air, my tail is wagging, and I am
I'm
face
stronger
down
than
in
a
this
cat.
cup. I don't care.
I'm a lion.
Please let me have this.
Burbage
No.
Burbage will fight Stormbringer over
Oh, Jesus
Vimeris.
Christ.
Oh,
Burbage,
Jesus.
you're like a quarter of my size.
And drunk.
Vimeris deserves tuna, Stormbringer. Let
He's
him
a
have
cat.
it.
Cats can't have alcohol.
It's tuna now. I just drank some. It's gross.
No, it's alcohol. Cats can't have alcohol.
I will fight you.
Okay.
Burbage.
So
Be realistic.
At this, the ground under Burbage is just buckling.
Holy shit! Is this an earthquake?
Yes.
We're on a boat.
It's a
Burbage.
Personal
it's a very dangerous earthquake. You should probably take cover.
Okay,
But
Vimeris,
Burbage-
give me a Constitution saving throw. You did get some of this.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
And Nehet, you now realize the cat is Burbage as well. Or I'm sorry, Vimeris.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Holy
I've been
shit,
drinking
there's
too.
two of him.
Vimeris, give me a Constitution saving throw, and now Nehet, you understand that the cat is Vimeris.
Okay.
Cats can't have alcohol.
Yeah, this is having a bad reaction with you, cat Vimeris. You are now also very, very tipsy in your cat form.
Where am I? Am I in the mug?
You're sort of being held by Stormbringer at the
Yeah.
moment. You're
Okay.
trying to kind of, and she's pulled the mug away from you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of hiccuping.
Okay.
That's an adorable image.
That is the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Charity's just looking at you.
Vimeris, you're so cute as a cat. I mean, you're cute like in real life too, but as a cat, you're especially
It's
cute.
still earthquaking under Burbage. I forgot to turn off. That.
Rumbling.
Burbage has leaped into the to the corner and is cowering, but is still looking out enough to see how cute Vimeris is being.
Aw. So anyway,
Cuteness is justice.
Did Vimeris just say that?
No, that was Parrot.
Okay.
Vimeris is like, yeah, hiccup. Because I can't actually hiccup.
Oh my gosh. That was a pretty good hiccup.
Yeah, it's good.
So, Nehet will sort of turn to Charity as all of this commotion is going on and say, to tell you the truth, I am not sure how long ago it was, but it was a very long time ago. The world was very different.
At that, I'll sort of that jives with what I saw in my vision, right, Andy?
You saw also a time fairly long ago, yeah.
Yeah. Well, in terms of I saw it. I'm like, yeah, that. It seemed a long time ago what I saw in my vision, but elves live a long time. Hard to tell.
This is
The cat
True.
drunkenly nods.
I'm just
I
picturing
want that T-shirt. The cat drunkenly nods. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is Burbage still cowering in the corner?
Yes.
If it's still earthquaking, then yes.
I'll suddenly notice that like there's part of like some of the floorboards are shaking, and I'll just like stop it. I'm like, oops, totally forgot I did that.
Once it stops, Burbage kind of tentatively gets up and stumbles over to the group and is like, "Oh my! Did you guys feel that? It was like some kind of weird ocean quake. It was so scary. I was so scared. Did you see me cowering in the corner?" And then I promptly will lean against whoever's closest to me and probably doze off.
Stormbringer. Yep.
Good.
You've just got all the drunk baggage.
Yep.
Tell me, besides this Corrin figure, you mentioned the woman as well. How did you know her?
It was a brief meeting. She and I had a few words after one of my performances, and she was very kind. She complimented me on my form, and she introduced herself. But I did not know her well. It was the other that remained silent, Corrin. And when I saw your friend, Vimeris, the resemblance is striking, but it seems that the ages do not match. He seems his face is almost younger than the one that I saw so very long ago, and I do not know how this could be.
Yeah, well, I don't know how we lost 2 weeks traveling in a desert either, but these things happen.
Oh, that was probably a djinn. They're everywhere.
Yay. Or maybe that game of Kundu took much longer than we thought.
It was a really good game of Kundu.
Gundu.
Kundu. Burbage is saying that in his sleep.
I'm picturing the cat drunkenly like miming Kundu.
Hiccup.
Is there anything else that you know of Corrin or Ilara that might be of use to Vimeris?
I was hoping that perhaps if you would allow it, that you could tell me anything. I am always looking for people from that time. It has been a very, very long time since I have seen anyone from that period. And when I saw him, I had a brief flash of hope, but obviously I was mistaken.
At this, I would probably shrug and say, I do not myself know much of it besides the vision that I had, which was very simple. I just saw her with a young figure who I assumed to be Vimeris in the city of Federo, but I could tell that it was long ago. I do not know. I do not know any more details. I'm gonna sort of look at the cat. I'm not sure that he's in any fit state to tell you at the moment.
The cat kind of struggles to get out of Stormbringer, out of her arms. And I plop myself onto the ground and I transform back. And I'm just kind of sitting on the ground.
My dear friend Vermeris, if you have anything to tell us that you would feel comfortable with, I would very much like to know if you know anything. But perhaps you are tired.
She's dead.
That is unfortunate. She was very kind.
Murdered by an elf with 3 scars on his face.
Quick note here. Do you still sound kind of slurry and like woozy?
He's really quiet and a little bit.
So you probably don't seem like you're in a state to, be concealing anything.
Yeah.
Okay. I am sorry to hear this. I know it is hard to lose people who you know from long ago. So, and Nehet will come up and sort of pat you on the shoulder and offer you a hand up.
I'll take it.
Nehet will help you to your feet.
Who was Corin to you?
He was very quiet. I did not know him well. He was traveling with the one you call Aurora. You're striking. Your resemblance to him is striking. I truly thought that you were he. Perhaps you are related in some way? Did you know anyone else in your family?
He kind of pinches the bridge of his nose and closes his eyes like he has a really bad headache, because he does. But he's trying to recall. It's been a long time.
May I ask how old you are?
Oh, this throws him into even more, because now you're throwing numbers into the mix, and it's... Oh. The alcohol's hit him.
Perhaps you are tired. I do not wish to pry.
I think... What would it be? I think I'm 367. Yes.
Whoa, you're an old man.
He kind of just drunkenly turns towards Stormbringer. And how old are you again?
I'm 20.
Vimeris looks like dumbfounded.
You're like
But you're so big!
10 times my age and small.
I
I think we're just staring agape at each other. I'm not sure though.
I
Pretty
feel like
much.
Charity just is covering his, like, is holding his head in his hand, just like, oh god.
Nehet looks a little upset, actually. You would suspect at how old you said you were.
I'm distracted by Stormbringer, so.
Is anything wrong, Nat?
It just means that I am unlikely to find anyone who I knew before. I had not known that such a time had passed, and if in your vision he was a child, when I saw them, it must have been even longer ago than that.
Near before what? How old are you?
I was gonna say, on that point, how do you not know how much time had passed?
I come from a time when it seems to have been forgotten. I'm not sure how long I was asleep. I don't know if you could call it that, but suffice it to say, I I have not been aware of time passing for a very long time.
Ah, that makes sense, I suppose.
Does Vimeris think this makes sense? Drunken Vimeris, I should say.
Yeah, appears to.
Okay. This makes sense.
But perhaps talking of these things is straining everyone's concentration. I am sorry I cannot be of more service. But perhaps we should get that one, and I'll point at Burbage, to a suitable place to sleep. I'm afraid I may have been a little gung-ho in giving him that awful grog.
He's
Yeah.
found a suitable enough place so far.
I mean, I can't just stand here all night.
We're used. You can pick him up like a burr bag.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Like a bird bag.
Nahed is going to turn to Vimeris and say, I apologize if you have any lasting effects from whatever that was that you drank. I hope it is not very poisonous.
Oh, it was so good, though.
Cats can't have alcohol.
You keep saying that.
I can't.
But I'm a drow.
But you were a cat.
With a drow stomach.
I don't think that's how it
think
works.
that's
I'm
how
not
it works.
sure, but
Well, maybe.
think your stomach would be like
You-
the size of you then.
Vimeris pauses.
You would have existed within your own stomach.
Yeah.
I shrunk it.
But then it's
Into
not
a
a
cat's
Huh?
stomach.
Vimeris is clearly upset and sick. He needs help.
What kind of help does he look like he needs?
Lesser restoration.
Wow.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Specifically. Don't we all?
I don't have that.
Okay,
anymore.
no, for real though, actually I just remembered Stormbringer legitimately does need
And
that.
Stormbringer legit, we did mention, asked for like, hey, that restorative spell
Yeah.
that Charity does. Maybe Vimeris, you can prepare that next time because Charity's like,
Yeah.
I'm out. If you look like that, I'm like, I'm gonna pat you and cast guidance.
Oh, I feel better.
At least more
Whew.
capable.
I blink unevenly.
Yeah,
Oh,
you say that out loud, but you don't actually feel much better.
Let's get you to a place where you can lie down for a little bit.
That sounds good. That sounds
Do you,
nice.
Do you take Vimeris and Burbage back to their respective areas where they've been sleeping, or
I would take them to
do we want
someplace
to do
where I
something
could.
else with Burbage?
I would take them to someplace where we could watch them.
Okay,
Yeah.
Because I mean, we've sort of all been
sounds good.
like, I think last night we mostly slept up on the deck. But like, if there was a sort of common area where we could lay them out, where it wouldn't be too much of an issue below decks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe over this way-ish or something.
Yep, you have. Yep, kind of buy a lot of your stuff. There's plenty of areas to
Yeah,
spread out.
stash them there for a little bit.
Everyone
right.
from the caravan joined us on the boat, right?
Except for the creepy,
people that died.
smiling people. Yeah.
Okay,
Who
yeah.
weren't smiling at the end. When
No, they were not.
When I blew them a kiss.
So yeah, do you want to set up a watch, or do you just kind of want to go and drift off to dreamland?
Keeping in mind the title of the episode is From the Deep.
Pay no attention to the title of the episode. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I can help keep watch.
Yeah, I'd like I'd like to
You
basically
can let you down your guard for even a split second, please.
I'd like to take about the last watch.
Okay.
So basically, I want to do my 6 hours of sleeping right up front because I feel like hell.
And
Oh yeah.
So
all of you feel pretty bad right now.
yeah. So if Stormbringer, who is sober and conscious, can take sort of the first watch and then wake up one of the other two, that would be great.
Sure.
Maybe wake up Burbage, because then after 4 hours, Vimeris will have finished his meditation.
Yeah. I can do that.
Quote unquote meditation. I'm just staring at the ceiling of this.
Drunk in middle distance staring.
I'm just rocking back and forth on a boat, man.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
go sleep.
Well, no one bothers you. Everyone's been going to sleep. The night passes without incident. In fact, the next couple nights seem to pass without incident. As you are
Okay. During that, I'm gonna lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The other thing
cool.
is, I would have been so 1 point. Next couple of nights, you say pass without incident.
Yes.
So I'm no longer exhausted.
Exactly. Yes.
You lesser restorationed me to Parrot, right?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
And then
Thank
I
you.
unslotted it, and then I changed.
And I also probably would have finished the sigil.
The other thing that would have happened that first night when Stormbringer woke me up to take over watch, I would have asked her so what did I miss last night? Just to kind of get all the information that I was asleep.
Yeah, so I'd recap.
Indeed.
And I would also have just said to her, hey, Stormbringer, I think I drink too much.
Yeah, you seem to have a bit of a problem with that little man.
Yeah.
Maybe
All
we
right,
could
well,
work on that.
Yeah, maybe we could. And maybe I could get laid too, because every time I've tried to get laid recently, I drink too much and then I'm a total mess.
Yeah.
And it's not particularly attractive, is it?
No, I don't think anyone wants to have sex with someone who's sloppy drunk.
Yeah, you'd hope. All right, well,
They
let's
also often try to murder you.
Yeah, well, let's put a pin in this and maybe flash forward a couple days. What do you say, Stormbringer?
Sounds good.
Flashing forward a couple days. The boat is so somewhere around here-ish is where you would guess. You're actually also able to start seeing a few more kind of trade vessels that are passing, though the captain assures you that these waters are generally safe. They don't seem to be a lot of pirates on this way. Gaholnia likes to patrol its shores and keep a little bit more of a safer waters out here. And this is sort of the land you're generally passing into. You're also headed to here, this small little port town of Wickham. In general. And yeah, is there anything else you'd like to have happen on the boat over the next couple days?
One thing I was going to be saying is every time when I wake up from my rest, I'm going to be casting aid on people. So granting them 5 extra HP.
Oh, okay.
And also extending it so that it lasts 16 hours.
Ooh, and you kind of do that as a morning ritual to a certain extent? Or?
Yep, I do it as a morning ritual, essentially before I finish the rest. So if I have stuff left over, I'll be casting that.
I see. Yep, cool.
And Nehet, over the next couple of days, will have switched back into a female form and then back into male the next day after that.
Excellent. Beautiful.
And
Meepus has also come to and has been very cold to you recently. He turns away whenever you walk near him, and he doesn't seem to want to have anything to do with you now. He's been quite mopey. And Burbage, one of the elves, comes up to you during this time then as well, and sort of starts kind of hitting on you and flirting with you just a little bit. And this is Galur. And I don't know, Master Kemp, if you've ever been with an elf, but let's just say I'm quite good with my daggers.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah? Remind me, Galore, are you the one that Hikari slept with?
Well, I don't like to brandish my past conquests around, but yes. And he sort of pulls down his shirt just a little bit, and you see like claw scars kind of across his shoulder, and he lifts it back up.
Ah, good old Hikari. Burbage seems like really kind of distracted right now, actually, which is weird. And he's gonna say to Galore, "Hey, Galore,
Yes.
do you believe in ghosts?"
In ghosts, no, why would I?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't either. Although sometimes, you see like weird things sometimes, don't you? Like sometimes you try to stop drinking for a couple days and you start like seeing weird things and like you start like kind of wondering like, oh, do ghosts exist? I mean, they probably do, right? Oh man.
I don't know. No, I don't quite share this sentiment.
Sorry, I'm just feeling kind of weird about stuff. But yeah, do you want to like fuck?
What? No, I wanted to show you my trick with my dagger.
Oh.
He pulls out his dagger and he starts kind of twirling it back and forth over his hands, and then he drops it on the ground. He goes, "Oh fuck, hold on." He picks it back up and he starts twirling it again.
Nehet will
There we go.
will probably be watching this because Nehet kind of likes the performative aspect and come over and be like, "That was very good, Galore.
Yes.
Here, try to do this one." And he's going to pull out a scimitar and a whip and start minor illusioning a sort of drum beat, and is going to do a number of very, very impressive feats. If you'd like a performance roll,
Please give me a
also, as
performance.
that happens, if I see this, Charity's about to go, "Don't engage with," immediately gets the sense that Nehed is about to shame Galore. On second thought, the flames of like the torches around them are changing colors repeatedly as I thaumaturgy.
Okay.
so I will say
To the music.
in one of the twirls Nehet does, she'll wink at you, Charity, or he'll wink at you.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. Excellent performance. With a 21, yeah. He's thoroughly shamed and sort of puts his dagger away and sort of slinks off and says, "Well, then I have some practicing to do with my dagger myself."
I am sure you will get better by yourself with your dagger.
And he just leaves. Yeah.
That was so fucking awesome, Nat. You are the best. And you're so, like, attractive, if I said that. Like, when you're a man. Like, you're beautiful when you're a woman, for sure. I can appreciate that. But when you're a man, oh, man. Right, he is a man right now, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just absolutely, totally my type. Like, it's amazing. Hey, do you believe in ghosts?
It is not a custom I was raised with, but why do you ask? You are very charming.
Ghosts aren't a custom, Nehet. They're a real thing that follow you around sometimes. You're old, aren't you? Stormbringer told me that you're way old. That's fine by me. Age is just a number.
I feel like Charity is here listening to this going, okay.
I am however old you think I am. So I hope that does not reflect on my performance.
No, your performance was fucking awesome, and I'm just standing here thinking about how, like, sexy you are, how great a friend Charity is, and how like ghosts are kind of creepy, you know. Also, like,
Are
I
ghosts
should-
bothering you? Are you being bothered by ghosts?
no, ghosts not bothering me. Maybe in like a metaphorical way, like ghosts from my past, but we all have that. I mean, you know, it's going on with Vimeris / Corin right now. It's all weird. Anyway, oh man, I miss alcohol. Stormbringer told me that I should stop drinking. Ah,
You know you
What?
can tell me anything, little one.
yeah, I could tell you anything. I could also just tell Charity anything. Hey, Charity, are you standing right here right now?
Do you ask this out loud?
Yeah.
I'm like next to you. Yes. I'm also becoming concerned about the effects of that grog on your eyesight.
Net, is Charity standing here right now?
Yes.
Oh, thank
I
God.
actually am. I'm like,
Oh, thank God. Oh, God. Charity.
yes.
Can I drink? Can I just have permission to drink? It's been almost 3 days now. I haven't had a single drink of alcohol, and I'm freaking the fuck out.
At this, Stormbringer is going to shout across the ship, "No drinking!"
I don't
Oh,
think you
damn
want
it.
to argue with the big one. She is quite fearsome.
Why do you keep asking about ghosts?
It's a normal thing to ask, Charity. If ghosts were real, wouldn't you want to ask about them all the time? Wouldn't you? Think about it. And Burbage
Ghosts
storms
are
off.
real. Oh, he's gone.
Is your friend all right? I think he thinks ghosts are following him.
I'm just gonna look ahead. I ask myself those questions every day. Well, this
I
isn't
apologize for that grog.
This isn't significantly out of the normal course of events, but I'll just keep an eye on him.
Do that. Thank you. He is a fragile thing, I think.
Burbage, as you storm off, you kind of quickly run into one of the Furbolg, who's carrying kind of a plate with a small cloth on top of it.
Oh man, are you gonna hit me too, Furbolg? Please don't hit on me. I'm not ready for like sex right now.
Okay, good to know. Thank you for your information there, little one. No, I wasn't actually going to hit on you. I was gonna give you a few of these herbs. It should help a little bit with those, well, let's just call them tingly winglies that you get after you've been drinking a long time and then stop all of a sudden.
Tingly winglies.
He
Is
sort
that
of
like
he unveils a rather large, sort of brownish root.
what is that?
Oh, it's just a little something to help with the tingly winglies.
All right, can you stop saying tingly winglies?
I sure
Or at
can.
least-
Thanks for the note.
Never stop.
Or could you at least define tingly winglies? Like, hey, is tingly wingly like Furbolg slang for ghost?
Ghost?
see
No,
what-
no. It's just sometimes when you've been drinking a long time and then you don't drink a long time, well, the body gets a little mixed up, let's say.
Oh, right. You're talking about withdrawal. All right, I understand. Yeah, I'll try
Okay.
anything.
Well, here you go. That's the route for you. And absolutely, ghosts are real. Okay, fine. See you later.
Burbot's just gonna just look really anxiously at the root in his hand, and I guess just maybe start eating it.
Yeah, you sort of chomp on it, and it's very rough and tough, and it's difficult. You just kind of mash it down a little bit, get a little juice from it, and it doesn't immediately seem to have much effect, but it tastes kind of alright.
Nice. Burbage is gonna go lie down for a bit.
Excellent. Vimeris, Stormbringer, what are you guys doing?
I'm on the bow of the ship. I'm staring out at the land, and the wind is blowing through my hair like I'm just in an anime opening.
I was gonna go with that scene from Titanic.
Beautiful.
But
Yeah. or that. Yeah.
Maybe some upbeat J-pop is playing.
See, if you had minor illusion, you
Yep,
could
yep,
actually
yep.
make that be a thing.
It's not actually a thing, though, is the thing. I'm just staring out silently.
Are you? So you're up on deck. I'm probably wandering
Yeah,
around
yeah.
on deck. I'll sort of
Yeah,
wander up to you.
it sounds like it.
What you doing?
I miss land.
Burbage keeps shouting about ghosts following him.
I miss the soil beneath my feet.
You like plants, don't you?
They're okay. What do you like, Charity?
The fact that I've been able to sleep multiple consecutive nights without worrying about a hell demon killing us?
He pats you on the back. Yeah.
It's been a welcome relief. And the fact that, as far as I know, currently there are no arrest warrants for us that are in danger of being served, although we may run into some of that with the Idge issue.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you think Burbage has a standing bounty in Gahonia?
I don't know. Given
Hmm.
what we know of our friend, probably.
Ramirez is gonna sigh and just go back to looking at the land.
I'll sort of pat you on the shoulder. Well, hopefully we'll be making shore soon enough.
I have a feeling we won't be. He smiles at you.
At this, I'm just gonna turn. What kind of feeling? Is this one of those prophetic vision type feelings?
You could call it that.
Almost nervously, you see sort of flaming halos appear.
It's probably a good idea.
Things, oh good. Just like, there's sort of fire burning in my hand a little bit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What if I told you?
And Stormbringer, what are
Burbage
you
is-
doing?
Burbage is right.
I want to see if Roburn's around, because she arm wrestled with me once and I'm bored.
She is around. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's incredibly bored as well.
Roburn, do you wanna what was that snake game? Or was that with you? What was the strength game we played? Let's do that
Oh
again.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. So we clasp hands like this, and she kind of puts her arms out toward you, and you clasp her hands as well. And yeah, go ahead and give me a strength check.
Wow, terrible.
She sort of pulls your arms across.
What? You got cut off.
I'm like, oh
I'm
god,
sorry.
please
Sorry.
tell me
Yep.
someone else
I-
lost him.
No, I literally started acting out what I was describing, and so my hands went off my push to talk.
Amazing.
No, it's just he pulls your arms across your body, and it starts to hurt then a little bit as it's stretched. So give me another strength check.
I'm out of practice for being on a boat.
She pulls almost one of your arms out of your socket as you sort of yell in pain. And she immediately goes, "Oh my god! I'm so sorry.
It's
I
okay.
didn't think I was gonna do that.
It's my fault. I'm out of practice. You're pretty
Really?
strong. And you're pretty.
Whoa, hey, okay. That's not untrue. Thank you. Can I do anything about your arm?
Oh no, it's okay. It just needs. I'm just kind of working my arm some. It just needs more practice.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're tough
anytime.
though. I like
Oh,
you.
Well, thank you.
We should get a drink sometime.
Oh, of course, yes. No, definitely. Any time. Well, the elves' bedtime is usually around 9.
They
So
have
really,
a
any time
bedtime?
after. Well, self-imposed. They're an odd bunch.
Huh. But yeah, okay,
Yeah.
after 9.
Yeah,
That sounds
after
good.
9, anytime.
Awesome.
I feel like Charity needs like spidey sense for any other member of the party drinking. Like somewhere up on deck speaking to Vimeris, I suddenly like look up. That might not be good.
And Charity, make ready the sails, Mr. Islop, has wandered over to you then too.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, hello, Charity. Are you doing fine on my ship? You and your group, yes?
Yeah, everything has been good.
Oh, blessed.
Burbage
Is
keeps
there anything
talking
I
about
can do
ghosts, but
Oh, that's...
I'm pretty sure that's a him problem, not a ship problem.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I thought I killed all the ghosts on the ship, so that was good.
I love him so much!
Is there anything else that we could do to make your stay more enjoyable?
No, I think everything has been quite good so far. You've
Oh, excellent.
you helped us with the incident with Lomena and the Mailo attacking, and you killed that person that tried to steal Stormbringer's luggage.
Yes. Excellent. Well, maybe we should get a drink sometime. Catch up, just you and I.
Aww.
Charity is just slowly blinking at this. Okay. Are you going to poison the drink?
Probably not. I'll see you. And he walks away.
At this, I'm just going to sort of walk back to where Vimeris is still just staring out at the ocean, I assume, and sort of curl,
Yeah.
like sit down and sort of like hug my knees up to my chest next to Vimeris. Why is it only ever probably?
What do you mean, probably?
I don't like being
Ghosts are
poisoned.
real.
I know ghosts are real. I'm pretty sure
I don't know
Burbage
why
is the
everyone's
only. I'm pretty sure Burbage is the only one that's experiencing existential angst over whether or not ghosts are real.
That's true.
In
I'll
my
give you that.
In my experience, it's pretty simple. They're either a nice ghost, in which case, yay, they're nice, or they're a bad ghost, in which case you cleanse them with holy fire.
I'm gonna go ahead and like wake up from my nap, if that's okay, Andy.
Please. Yes.
How's Burbage feeling?
Feeling good?
The root
Yeah.
did the root
It
work?
kind of stops the shakes a bit. Yeah. You still sort of long for drink, especially because of some of your other issues. But physically, you are generally not too bad.
That's good. Then, like, yeah, the first thing Burbage is gonna do when he wakes up is he's gonna find Nehet, gonna like march really suavely right up to Nehet, and he's feeling feeling so much better, feeling really confident. He's just gonna go up and kind of squint off in the distance, I guess,
Below
and
deck.
say, "Yeah, below deck."
In that 15-foot distance.
And say, "So, Nehet, how are you doing right now?"
I am very, very well. Is something wrong with your eyes?
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. I'm just feeling extra good and confident right now, as you can tell from my squint eyelash. Right?
It is an interesting thing to do, to squint when you are feeling so good. I have not heard of this before, but it is
Yes.
very nice. You are feeling good.
Yes, I'm feeling good, feeling interesting. I'm an interesting guy. And I just wanted to say, first of all, about the other night, I can sometimes abuse my alcohol intake, to put it mildly. But I've, been resting and I'm feeling a lot better. And I'd love to treat you to a.
Galura walks up to you from around the corner
God
and
damn it.
has his dagger out. And he's like, "Oh, I think I just got it. Burbage. Watch this.
I'm
watch
gonna
this."
I'm gonna look at Galore before he starts. And I'm gonna give him the most piercing look possible, like telling him to keep walking.
Give me an intimidation roll.
I'll give you the
Oh man, I hope
intimidation roll of a fucking lifetime, Andy.
It fails. Oh man,
do
critical
it.
failure. Come on.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's also good.
I guess I'm still squinting when I try to intimidate him, so it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't.
You're just like extra nearsighted.
He just sort of looks between you and Nehet and kind of like very then obviously kind of go, "Oh, I will show you my dagger trick later, Burbage. Kemp. Goodbye, you two," and slinks off around the corner again.
Mahat will sort of look after him and sort of say under his breath to Burbage, that one, his brain is in his pants and he's just not that smart.
Right? And Burbage's eyes go wide for the first time in the conversation. Yeah, like he's a total tool and thinks with his tool. And I'm not like that. At least not anymore. When I was younger, I would be all about, fucking and anyway, that's man, I'm getting lost here. Oh god. I just wanted to ask you if you would be amenable to a couple of drinks tonight on me, and this time I'm not going to be drinking alcohol myself, and we can actually get to know each other, and I think that would be really great because you're gorgeous.
Thank you, my friend. I would be amenable, definitely, to spend some time with you, although I do not drink myself. And you should not worry. You are very charming, if a little sloppy when you are drinking.
Well, thanks, Io. I appreciate that. So I guess if neither of us are going to drink, what are we going to do? Is there other things to drink other than alcohol? What do people do when they're not drinking?
There is eating.
Anyway. Oh, yeah, eating. I forgot about eating. Let's do that then. All right. Well, this has been a successful interaction, and I will see you later. And I walk off.
It's like you tried to get past Andy making you roll.
Yeah.
That was success. I rolled a successful interaction.
DM can't say anything. I already said it succeeded.
The day passes long that you're getting further and further away from shore. You notice a little out into somewhat deeper waters as you're heading toward Wickham. And it becomes evening. And whoever wanted to pair up, you did find it a little odd that everyone seems to be kind of in a very lovely and companion-filled mood lately. But no matter. I'm sure it's fine.
So Vimeris
coincidence.
is going to lock himself in wherever we're staying,
Okay,
like
yeah.
where we slept.
I suspect we slept I assumed we sort of slept around our wagon.
Yes,
with our
pretty much.
stuff.
Yeah, you pretty much put out like sleeping bags right outside the wagon.
Yeah, or slept in the wagon,
Yeah.
since that would basically be...
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to park myself in the wagon.
All right. And anyone else who wanted to have a companion for the evening, feel free to also have gotten together.
Yeah, I'm gonna chat with Roburn.
Excellent. You two are at the bar. You're having a drinking contest
Yeah.
at first. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, you are. You're drinking her under the table. She's getting kind of sloppy here.
Yeah.
And Charity, what are you doing?
Um, probably standing just outside the wagon, eyes flicking like left and right, just looking incredibly indecisive.
Okay.
I guess I should go get that drink. And I guess I'll walk back to the bar area.
All right. Yeah.
See if make ready the sales. Mr. Hislop is there.
He is there. He's behind the bar at the moment, mixing a couple drinks for Roburn and Stormbringer.
I'll sort of
Oh,
take a
hey,
seat at the
Charity.
bar.
I'm glad you came. I am quite the mixologist, I've been told. Would you like something?
Sure. Nothing too strong.
Of course, of course. And you see him sort of peeling some lemons and chopping up a couple little vegetables, stirring and shaking things. And he produces then a small kind of bluish drink.
Interesting. I take a sip.
It is quite good. Yeah, it's quite good. It's a little fruity, but not too strong. Then at the same time, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, so I'd probably sip on that, and I might ask him how he became captain of the vessel.
Oh, I inherited it from my father.
Ah. Was your father also... Do I know what Kenku are?
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, so I would be able to say he's a
bird
Kenku.
people.
Like, was your father also a Kenku?
Oh, no. He was an elf.
Well,
It was his voice that I heard first.
Ah, so he gave you...
And he
your
opens
name.
his mouth and, "Make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop." Comes out.
So he gave you your name then. That's nice.
Ah, yes.
I got my
Yeah,
name.
he was very nice, yeah.
I got my name from a deranged angelic being that with the delusions of grandeur.
I've heard that story many a time. It's an old one, yes.
At this, like, Charity's actually gonna go, like, and scoot. Sorry, at this, Charity is actually gonna, like, scooch back in his chair a little bit because he remembers the voice of Behelit saying there are other charities. Have you?
Yes. Oh, well. We always outlive our parents, don't we?
I think I did. Not entirely clear on that point, actually.
And Burbage, what are you doing?
I'll tell you, Andy, Burbage has fashioned like a super romantic little like just spot to like relax and hang out without alcohol.
The captain
On
has set
the-
up like a nice little table on the deck of the ship, sort of overlooking now the moon over the water.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah.
Mehet has sort of applied some very striking eye makeup in sort of keeping with the traditions that he was raised with.
I like your eye makeup. It's very striking.
That was just the adjective I thought.
Yeah, sometimes it's weird though. People can kind of like read each other's thoughts, you know. Actually, my friends and I are able to do that because we've got this cool sigil thing that allows us to communicate via message cantrip. Pretty sweet.
Somewhere below Dex, Charity's like, huh, the Burbage sense is tingling. Somewhere Burbage is doing something I don't approve of.
That is very impressive, Burbage. And are we sort of having dinner, eating?
Yeah. Yep. On the deck of the ship.
Okay, so Nahet will sort of be like, so Burbage, let me treat you since you have been so good about not drinking. What would you like to be eating?
What would I like to be eating? Oh man. Are we eating right now? I guess that's me asking that rather than Burge.
Yes.
But
You're
yeah, what
starting
are
your meal. It's from fish mostly, prepared by some of the furbolg.
Furbolg fish. Yeah, furbolgs have a sort of interesting way of preparing food, you know? It's always just sort of like dry and just kind of like passive aggressive in a weird kind of way. Like,
What
so
does
strange.
this passive aggression taste like? Does it taste?
Oh, you know, it's like they dipped the fish in like the concept of boredom, you know? And then like whispered something critical to the fish, but in that really kind, slow voice of theirs. Like sometimes there's some things that like are hurtful, but you can't really fault them for it because it sounds like they're saying something nice. You know what I mean?
Yes, I think so.
As you cut
does
into
it?
your fish, you almost hear the distant whisper of a furbolg saying, "I wish Vimeris was a better talker."
Oh no.
Could
Anyway,
you both give me perception checks real quick?
Oh, Jesus.
It's nothing.
Isn't it?
Well, so far.
Burbage, you're sort of lost in Nahet's eyes. And yet, Nahet, there's something about you that can never simply stare at one thing. You always constantly need to be looking around. And that's when you see something. You see a silent and very, very dark figure against the moonlight, standing on the very tip of the bow of the ship, sort of crouched down and leaning, watching over the ship a little bit.
Does this figure resemble anybody?
No, it as it breathes, it has almost like little wing gill things that kind of expand and return.
Nahet is going to stop doing minor illusion on the food to make it taste like dissonant whispers, and and turn to Burbage and say, "Burbage, do you see that figure? Do you know who that is?"
oh shit. Oh shit. I think I know exactly who that is. And because you see him, it means ghosts are totally real. It means that this isn't just totally in my head. I'm not just going insane.
Do ghosts
All right.
usually have gills?
I will handle this, Net. Don't worry about it. Burbage is gonna march toward the figure.
Inspiration. That's too good.
Oh no.
When the
You have
DM is
inspiration.
when the DM is choking out, you have inspiration.
I'm gonna march toward the figure and I'm gonna say, all right, Eldon, once and for all, leave me the fuck alone. I'm on a date right now and I'm sober. I'm doing a lot better. And I know I've got shit that I've done in the past, and I know you're constantly trying to remind me of it, but this is it. I want you out of here. All right?
Who the fuck is Eldon? What'd you say?
Don't play stupid with me, Eldon. I know you've been following me around for years. Oh man, all because of Theodric, and you ruined everything for me. You know that. No, you. At what point, Andy? Do I become aware that this is not
About now. Yeah, about now.
okay? Oh shit! You
As
are
he
not
sort of
Eldon.
stands up to his full height, which is about 7 foot.
Oh man, all right, that's creepy. Nahet, I'm gonna let you take this. And Burbage is gonna step back and behind Nahet.
I'm out.
Wow.
This date is going fantastic.
Honestly, this is going about better than I thought it might go.
So Nahet will sort of step to shield Burbage and ask in commanding tones, "Who are you and why are you on the ship?"
I am Ambassador Gathistin. I am here for your tribute.
I know a fair amount about ambassadors asking for tribute. Perhaps I should go alert the captain?
You may do this if you wish. Or you could simply get the 400 gold pieces that we require. And my many brothers and sisters who are just below the surface of the water do not have to drag all of you down to the deep with them.
On whose behalf are you ambassadoring for?
I am an ambassador for one Shuruk Feast.
Very well, I will take your request down to the captain. Burbage, come with me.
You see, if you go to the captain, he will probably want a war, and well, we are very, very happy to give him one. I just thought it would be a kindness to see if you would like to pay this tribute quietly.
This
And he
is so
sort of,
fishy.
Sort of wait. Yeah, oh, Jesus. Take back your inspiration. I get it. It's terrible. It's fine. He waves his hand over kind of the edge of the boat, and you hear some large sort of splashing down below. A lot of splashing. Burbage, you kind of barely look over the edge, and you see 40 or 50 large creatures in the water, just sort of splashing just below the surface.
Oh, man.
Burbage, you do not have any gold on you, do you? Because that is quite a lot of gold, my fish friend, and I would have to go below decks either way.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold. Let me just check my gold purse for a moment. What was your name again?
My name is Gethiston.
Gathisden. Yeah, just give me one moment as I just see how much gold I have in my bag.
Two
I'm
more
gonna-
figures kind of climb
Oh,
up
no.
the edge
All right.
here as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a message cantrip to Charity. Hey Charity, bunch of monsters coming on deck, asking
Mehet
for.
Will
Tribute.
kind of be covering for you as you're doing this.
Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble, Charity. So yeah, and I'll probably do the same, some variation of that message to Vimeris and Stormbringer
So I'm gonna
right after.
at the bar. You're just gonna see like I'm taking a sip of this drink, hearing about probably make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop's exploits.
Indeed.
Sigh. Put the drink down. Yet. Apparently, the deck is being boarded by a lot of monsters who are asking for tribute.
Robert, I gotta go fight monsters, but this was a lovely evening. Thank you very much. Thank you for saying hi.
I'm just gonna say like,
No.
Because you're
thank
kind of
you.
drunk.
Yes, thank you. That was so nice, and you are so strong.
Yeah, you were too. It's really
Yeah,
impressive.
you were
I like
too.
it. Yeah. We should pick this up after I fight some monsters.
I'm gonna.
If you're feeling a
I'll
little
be
more
he-
sober.
I'll be here, and she puts her head down on the
I'm gonna
bar.
say-
Okay, have a good sleep.
Captain, do you know what's going on, or should we go try to fight them, or?
Nope, don't know what's going on. All right, I'll see you up there. And he sort of
I'm insight checking.
leans
you
back
don't
to
know
kind
what's
of.
going on.
He has some ideas.
Okay.
Yeah. Where there's like kind of a dumbwaiter in the back where the sort of bar is. He tugs on that and like shoots upward, holding onto a small little rope. And then you can kind of make your way to the stairs and then up the stairs onto the deck. And you see 3 large, scaly, kind of nasty, fishy things, swords drawn, kind of surrounding Nehet and Burbage as you get closer. And Gathisden says to you, Burbage,
I would not have your friends get so much closer. You are very near the edge of a very, very deep and solitary ocean.
I mean, how's an ocean solitary?
Do I recognize what type of creature these are?
give me a nature check. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You do recognize them. Yeah, they are aquatic elves.
Seems legit.
Yeah, elves that just live in the water.
I'm just going to go ahead and say I'll make the other nature check because all I got told by Burbage was monsters.
I am going to prepare a disengage action if they show any signs of trying to hurt Nehet.
Okay.
I'm going to look back at Charity and be like, these are sea elves, right?
Charity, you're like,
I'm going to go with
sure.
I don't know, but they don't seem very elven to me.
That's true. That is true.
All right.
So I'm leaning no.
All right, Gathisden, you said you were some sort of ambassador, right?
I am an ambassador for my people. We
All right.
simply desire the 400 gold and we will leave your ship afloat. If not,
Yeah.
you will be dining. You will be dining with us tonight. Deep, deep under.
Oh, I love food.
From the back, I'm going to go. I assume that was intended as a threat.
Are you sure?
Wait, how big is the boat?
Make
Can
no
I get
mistake, it was quite the threat, yes.
Oh.
Hey,
I was trying to clarify for the others. Thank you, Gathisden.
Hey,
No problem.
Gathisden,
Yes.
BRB, I'm going to go over to my group and
Well-
talk with them because I'm kind of an ambassador for my group in a
Well,
way, too.
Perhaps you talk to them from here.
And the other 2 kind of advance on you a little bit, Burbage. It looks like it would be hard to run away at the moment.
See, this right here strikes me as kind of an aggressive move, Gathisden. Seems kind of not like something a legitimate ambassador would do. And I will say, I don't appreciate being shaken down by a bunch of weirdos coming out of the water. All right?
Make no mistake, I am not here to persuade you. I am here out of the kindness of my heart. It is the kindest thing I have ever done, which is not immediately kill every one of you, woman and child as well.
How
Oh,
very
man.
charming of you.
Yeah, that's awful. You sound like a bad guy, dude.
This is not untrue.
Well, at least he's honest.
All right. Well, I'm gonna message Cantrip Charity. Hey, so I have like around
Oh,
350.
yeah.
Oh my God! What the fuck is that, Charity? To your 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Do you know what a clock looks like?
Crawling up over the edge of this is the most gigantic one of these creatures you've ever seen, though you've only seen 3 of them before.
I'm
He
going
is
to
certainly
react
different.
by pulling out my pouch of gold, and I'm going to start counting out my gold pieces.
Okay,
One by one.
very good.
And
We will
very
wait until
obviously.
you find all 400 of them.
13,
Otherwise, my brothers and sisters in
14.
the sea will take apart every one of you.
Charity, what
And
are we
again, you
doing
hear
here?
a lot of splashing in the water below.
27.
Pretty sure I can take them, but if you guys want to give them money, I can deal with that because I got to check on Roper and she seemed pretty fucked up.
41.
I'm gonna like sort of pat my gold pouch, but I just got this.
50.
Gethysden? Ambassador?
Yes.
How many brothers and sisters would you say you have with you currently?
We have hundreds that are waiting for our command. We've been following you all day.
It's really hard to read this person. It's either he's overstating it a little bit, or there's something about it that's slightly off, but not by much, if that makes sense. He's not outright lying.
I clink down a
is what
coin,
you-
88, and I kind of smile at the big fish in front of me.
He nods
89.
at you.
No,
90.
just listen, Gethysden, to be clear, none of us are the
Yes.
captain of this ship. We are just passengers, all right? You just came and talked to us because we're here and we're clearly the coolest people on the ship.
Oh,
But we
and
don't
by
really
far
have-
the best dressed, yes. You
Yeah,
are
thank you.
by far the richest of this group, yes. I can tell these things.
Me? I'm not. I'm not rich by any means. You know, we're just a crew of adventurers and friends. We consider ourselves a family. We've gone through a lot together. And anyway, all that's to say, you really should be talking to the captain. We don't have any authority to handle tributes or sea monsters or cold-blooded killers from the ocean.
Treaties, those are sort of out of our purview vis-a-vis this ship.
123.
Yeah, what he said.
It is not up to us who pays the gold, as long as it is paid. Do you not have it? Shall I feed you to
130.
my brothers and sisters?
I'm counting. Hold on.
He's
121.
counting. Hold on.
He has a hard time with numbers.
We will. You may count away, please.
Please, my dear Gethysden.
You made me lose my spot. One, two, three,
Oh my God! Make him hurry up, please.
Please,
can't.
Gethysden.
Counting is hard.
5, 6.
I'm the only one here who can do like double-digit addition.
Smash things together, and that's like adding them.
But perhaps we can.
The big
Cool,
one comes over and kneels next to you, Vimeris, and starts helping you count.
Oh, that's nice.
2, 3, 5,
Did he just
7.
Okay, he's just skipping now.
Yeah.
I'm at like 13.
23, 14.
You know what? I
Counting's
look at this
hard.
fish. I look at the. I think there's 400 here.
Yeah.
Give me a deception check. He shoves you just aside, and you kind of like almost topple over, like on your butt, and he continues to count.
9, 10,
15's next.
9,
Okay.
9, 2,
Oh no.
9, 3.
Vimeris kind of looks at the rest of the group and is like,
There's nothing wrong with a base 9 counting system.
Yeah, Gethysden sort of pipes up again.
We do not want King Badin to count. Well, I will do the counting. Give me your gold. I will give you back if you give me more
but
than.
you said I
4.
couldn't come closer.
Yes, give it to my friend.
I've already stepped
And this
away.
one sort of walks up then.
Oh, that friend. I see. Vimeris kind of sadly scoops up all of his coin and puts them in a
9,
pouch.
4.
I think you missed 9-3.
3.
I'm sorry. That was my mistake. You were definitely on 9-7.
9, 2.
What's this? What's this guy's name? Or Ramirez is suddenly interested in this
called
guy.
him Kinbadin.
Right. Kim
Uh,
Budding.
So Nehet is kind of going to turn and look at Kinbadin and say very gently, "My dear large fish friend, your skin, it's looking rather dry. Wouldn't you be more comfortable in the water? These fine gentlemen can take care of the counting." And that's going to happen.
Oh. Excellent. Does he make a check?
I believe it is an intelligence check.
Ooh, what's going on?
He's gonna be super intelligent. We'll see here though. Yeah, let me roll it. Huh. Ooh. He shakes his head off and squints his eyes. Yeah.
It's a hell of a head
Not
shake.
quite.
That is gone.
He stares at you, Nehet, and kind of stands up and starts walking over to you very quickly.
In a hostile manner?
It appears so.
All right. So once he gets within range of me, at least what I think is range, the disengage action goes off.
All right, yeah, you feel that you're able to run, to move real quick if you'd like, away from his grasp.
Nehet is
But he
gonna,
certainly is like leaning in, trying to grab at your throat now.
Nehet's gonna call to Burbage and say, "Burbage, shield your eyes when the light comes."
Squint.
And Nehet will run over there.
All right, Gathisden, would everyone settle down? There's no need to kill these fine people if they have our gold. Kinbadin, I know you are thirsty, brother, but be patient.
And he stands there just staring at you then, Nehet.
Now, Mr. Little One, your friends are going to give gold. Yes?
I'm gonna look at the group and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I think we are maybe, getting the goal together. I'm gonna message Cantrip Charity. Hey, Charity, what should we do? Actually, what I'm really gonna do is I'm gonna look to Nehet and because whatever Nehet wants me to do right now, I will do. So I'm gonna make eye contact with Nehet and make a big question mark with my face.
Nehet's going to mouth at you, "Get out of there."
All right. I'm talking. I'm like, yeah, I think we're gonna get the gold together, and you'll be all set with the tribute. But the only other piece of business is, and I'm gonna jump into the water.
You know there are other mermaid monsters in the water, right?
See ya.
This is the last thing they expect. I'm gonna leap into the water.
I feel like as you do this, Nehet's like, "That's not what I..." never mind.
Next to you, you're just going to hear
Okay.
very quietly, "Son of a bitch."
Ramirez is gonna message Cantrip Burbage and be like, "Can you see down there?"
Let me see.
The boat is moving fairly quickly as you jump into the water, and you are barely able to kind of open your eyes and see the large, gigantic ship slipping away before you. Do you want to kind of stay in the water and look around, or?
I would like. So this is the other part of my plan. I didn't say it first. Is that I was gonna try to hold on to something a part of the ship.
Okay. Yeah, so
After I
you
jumped
surface
off?
very quickly. You surface really quickly as the ship is passing by, and kind of to your surprise, but not very when you think about it, right on the side, with their arm already outstretched, is the captain. And they're waiting for you to get close enough so that they can you can kind of latch onto him. And they're holding on to a series of ladders on the side.
I knew it. I was expecting that. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and grab hold of that when I get the chance. It was all part of the plan.
Gathisden watches you dive off the edge and looks very confusedly back to the rest of them and says, "Well, your friend is now dead.
What the hell? What did you do? What did you do to him?
He did it himself.
What did you do to him?
I don't even know what just happened.
You just killed him! You threw him off a boat!
In all my years of doing this has never happened willingly.
You threw him off a boat!
Literally, I was just about to throw him off the boat, and he jumped.
I'm just gonna say,
no.
So, you commented that you had your however many hundreds of siblings waiting for your order to attack, and then you just throw him off the boat anyway?
He jumped off the boat. I do not know what's going on. And obviously, all of them are now very confused about yelling back and forth.
But they're sitting there waiting, not attacking until you order it, and you just throw him off a boat while we're trying to pay you?
For shame!
I would save you very quickly, or it will happen to many more of you.
Well then, fuck this.
But charity. Oh, okay. We're doing this.
Yeah, so that's a fireball.
Oh, Jesus.
Where are you centering that?
They're off the boat, right? So
They are off the boat.
For all I know Burbage is all the way off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be centered right on him.
Okay. All right, let me do a few things here. Okay.
Don't sound like that, man.
Gathisden is blown straight off the boat, already dead before he hits the water.
Awesome.
Oh, excellent.
Gathisden, more like Gathiz done for.
Uh,
Gathiz done, Gathiz dead. Yeah, it all works.
Yeah.
It's really a pity that we have this. We play this on Saturdays because otherwise we literally would have a Fish Friday.
However, your fireball has also caught a bit of the boat on fire, including the small and pretty much unseen ladder that's hanging onto the side of the boat.
I immediately Druidcraft it.
You didn't quite see the ladder off of the side of the boat.
I'm over here.
Much. But you start putting out fires with your Druidcraft. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm a firefighter now.
The rope snaps, and into the water go both. You hear kind of a sploosh, and both make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop, and young Master Kemp are now in the water as the boat continues onward.
I'm at the front end of the boat, right? And you said I have proficiency with watercraft now. Can I try to stop the boat?
Yeah, you know where the anchor is. You could drop it real quick.
I'm gonna do that.
Does it look like she needs help?
It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, you can help. She can direct you very quickly. So please do that.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, can I communicate with Make Ready the Sails, Mr. Hislop?
Yes, please.
Hey, make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop. What's your plan? Also, do you see those sharks around us?
Yes. I was planning to pull you up on the boat, but then the boat exploded.
Yeah, that
We'll
was
have
probably
one more
my friend
chance here
Charity.
as the next ladder comes by. But I don't like these sharks either. And at this, why don't we all go ahead and roll initiative? Beautiful. Vimeris and Stormbringer, right before our initiative order, you do drop the anchor then, and it should come to a stop probably next round.
Okay.
Okay.
But now, Vimeris, what would you like to do? A terrified, slightly burnt giant of a fish person looks very, very upset at what's going on.
A quick question. Where am I in the initiative order?
Oh, did you
Not present.
click on your
I did.
icon? Try it one more time for me. Click on the icon and then roll initiative. Oh, we'll just put you in manually. No problem.
Perfect.
While we do that, thanks for the follow, Sir Theory.
Sir
Oh, yeah.
Theory? I think I know who that is. Is that
Ooh.
Jacob? Is that you?
Are you out there?
Jacob, can you hear me?
All right.
Papa, can you hear me? No, he's dead, Barbara.
Vimeris, Dark. Feel free. Tell me what you'd like to do, brother. How are you going to save everyone?
Also, the DM left the game.
I'm going to reach my arm into the sky, and a storm cloud is going to appear above me. And I'm going to look a little sorry at Kimbadim. And I'm just going to say, I'm sorry. And then a lightning bolt is going to come down.
All right. He's actually fairly dexterous, but he'll take a little bit of that.
Okay.
As the lightning bolt slams into the ground, he kind of wafts it. He sort of shoves himself aside, pulling out two large scimitars, and then two more arms sort of extend out of him that you thought was just sort of armor.
Oh, dear.
He now has four large arms, each with a scimitar in them.
Oh, dear. Vimeris, kind of shaken by that, is going to peer over the edge and check on Burbage and make ready the sails, Mr.
You see
Hislop.
so many sharks in the water.
Guys, there are so many sharks in the water. So now everybody knows that there are a lot of sharks in the water.
Yes.
I still have a bonus action. Do I want to use it yet? I don't. That's my turn.
All right. Nahat.
So at Vimeris's, there are so many sharks in the water. Nahet's going to rush over. How visible are the sharks in relation to make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop? And
You see them basically sort of circling around them as best as they can. You just see a bunch of fins protruding from the water.
All right. So centering on this point,
Okay.
Nahet is going to begin to dance, and there's going to appear a sort of a light within a 30-foot cube.
Whoa.
And That is hypnotic pattern. So wisdom saving throw of 14 or better. On a failed save, creature becomes charmed for the duration, and the creature is incapacitated with a speed of 0.
Wow.
And I believe
yeah,
if it's centered on that point, that hits all the sharks, and not our friends.
Yeah.
And if these are the sharks that need to keep swimming to save themselves, I feel like they should die.
Not immediately, but yeah. Okay. You got 4 of them. 2 of the gigantic ones. Like, gigantic ones. One of the large ones and one of the small ones.
Awesome.
Well done.
And that is Mehet's turn. Actually,
Beautiful.
bonus action bardic inspiration on Burbage. So Burbage, you sort of see Mehet flick his whip suggestively at you, and you feel like you could add a d8 to a roll.
Nice.
I love it that it's a suggestive whip snap.
Yes.
Gives people extra ability. Oh, God. Stormbringer.
Fight me, big guy! And I'm gonna go into rage. No, wait, no. I'm gonna move over to him first.
Okay.
And I should have been able to do that in a way that doesn't...
Yeah.
I have enough movement that guy
Provoke.
shouldn't...
Yep, no problem.
Yeah.
Then we rage. Then
Yeah,
we
so
storm.
raging, and then
Yeah.
Storm Aura, so he needs to make a DC 14 Dex save.
And there's little friend too? Or is that within
Nope,
your range?
it's just one target.
Okay. I gotcha. And it's a Dex?
Yep.
He rolled a 5 this time. Yeah. Missed this one.
So he'll take 3.
Yeah, it zaps into him, and he does not like that at
Okay.
all.
And then I'm gonna hit him with my battle axe, hopefully.
All right. Are you going to attack? Yeah. 12 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Extra attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my second attack. Nice.
Ooh, that does hit. Yeah.
So it's 12 points of damage because of the
All
rage.
right.
Fight me!
Yeah, you slash into him real good. Yeah, one of his arms is now kind of bleeding and looking a little more limp at his side.
Cool, and that's my turn.
Very good. Burbage.
So
There's a-
where on the...
There's a ladder right here.
Okay, all right, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Did you already get rid of... Which sharks are dead?
None
does
are
it really-
dead. There's these 4 right over here are hypnotized.
Oh, right. Okay. So make ready for sales, Mr. Hislop. Is there any chance you can fly us out of here? You're a bird, right?
Maybe myself, yeah.
Wait,
I
what?
couldn't lift you too.
Oh, all right. Yeah, cool. Okay. All
And there's
right.
a
Well, I
ladder
guess
right here.
can I Okay, well, I'm gonna... All right, so I guess make rid of the sales. Mr. Hislop can maybe fend for himself. I'm gonna use my what is it called? My cunning action
Yes.
Yeah.
to disengage from the
Oh,
shark
good.
that's right
Yeah.
right next to me. And I'm gonna move to that ladder.
All right. Yeah. No. Yep. Give me an athletics check to see if you can start to climb it up.
And remember, you can add a bardic
Yeah.
inspiration to that.
I'm gonna add a D8 to that.
Okay. Ooh.
Awesome.
Yeah, you swim over there quickly and start to climb up out of the water. And part of the reason you were able to get away from the shark.
Whip.
Yes, the whip. The whip is what made you do it. And part of what allowed you to escape was Big Racesail's Mr. Hislop has dove under the water and is sort of trying to fend off some of the sharks for you.
Aw, what a hero. Cool.
Can he get up onto deck?
Not quite. You can get up about halfway to the ladder. Yeah.
He hasn't used. Has he used his action?
Oh, you could. Yeah,
Because
you
it was
could,
bonus action to
dash
disengage.
with an action. Yeah.
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 Also, I can use like climbing. I think doesn't cost me an action anymore because of my. Is it my? I forget what it is.
Second story work. I think
Second
is the name.
story work. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if I could make it up to the deck, that's great.
If you make that dash action, yeah. You don't have you don't have to do an action to just climb, but it'll take movement, and you're out of movement now.
Right. Well, that's fine. I'd love to get up on deck.
All right.
Can I attack at all, or is that it?
Nope, that'll be it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, Charity.
Okay, I'm just. Yeah, this is none of this is awesome. Immediately, I'm going to sort of grab my sigil.
Okay.
You will not harm my family. And I'm going to cast Shield of Faith.
On.
I am also going to twin that spell, casting it on Stormbringer and myself.
Okay.
So +2 to armor class for both of us.
Excellent.
Then I'm going to. So both of them got affected. Both of the fish people I can see got affected by the fireball.
Yes. Not the one right by you. I don't think.
He was in 20 feet.
Oh, I thought he was. Oh, was he?
No, he was
Because I thought
exactly
you
in.
centered it on this guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, he's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 20 feet.
Nope, he would have been. Yeah. Let me roll real quick.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Well, okay, that significantly
He didn't make
simplifies my life. I'm going to step back a little bit. And then Kinbadine is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw as over his head
Okay.
bells appear.
Beautiful.
Oof, he rolled a 9.
So 12 necrotic damage. And each member of the family hears just sort of this high, like, pleasant ding 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 ding. But Kinbadine hears dum dum.
Beautiful. All right. Is that it, Charity?
Yep.
Stormbringer, please make a strength check. He's trying to grab you.
Rude. Strength check or strength save?
Strength check.
Okay.
But still with advantage, right, from rage?
But still
Yeah.
with advantage. Yeah. Just he grabs you kind of around the waist with two of his arms, and you're pretty much he's squeezing you so hard you don't think you can get out of it at the moment.
Am I grappled or am I restrained?
You are grappled, and he pulls you and jumps off of the side of the boat.
Oh, fuck.
You now crash into the water, still grappled by Kunbadine, sinking very slowly. as you see kind of the ship coming to a rest above you.
This isn't fighting!
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. The captain as well, with a few bites from a couple sharks, goes immediately underwater
Oh shit.
as well, and you don't see him at the moment.
Is there blood in the water?
Certainly, yeah.
Oh no.
Vimeris.
So I can't see make ready the sails, Mr. Hiss
No.
at all?
No, he's underneath the water.
Okay. Alright, Vimeris is going to stick his arm back in the air, and another lightning bolt is going to come crashing down into Kimbadine. Because I can see
Yeah.
Kimbadine, right? Yeah.
You can see him a little bit, yeah. All right. Because that's now going to crash into the water and hitting Kinbadine, who has Stormbringer in his arms. Stormbringer, you're going to take 5 of that damage as well.
Sorry.
Lightning damage.
That's cool.
In the water. Okay.
All right.
I can't really see how damaged he is. I'm not done yet. I'm going.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please, yeah, please.
And,
Continue.
now, light is going to appear on the ship as Vimeris whispers, "Spirits help us."
Beautiful.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
All right. So, can I see Kinbadine still? If I were to say,
Just barely, yeah.
okay,
He's just below the surface.
okay. Is Kinbadine wearing metal armor at all?
Yes.
Is that metal armor touching Stormbringer?
Yeah.
All right.
He has her basically in a bear hug with 2 of his arms.
Is he wearing any metal armor on his lower half?
It's hard to. You don't recall that? No. You can't really see it from here.
Any helmets on his anything not on his arms?
No, he's holding still a scimitar, but
Okay, no helmet or anything?
Nope.
All right. In that case, Nehet will... Oh, is that shark right next to him? That shark is not incapacitated.
no, you can see that one. He's still up on the surface, yeah.
Okay. In that case, Nehet is going to... do that.
We don't know what that is because you're.
I don't know what that is either. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So heat metal on Kinbadine.
All right.
And then bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, to Stormbringer. Stormbringer, you can almost hear Nahet above the water, although it's probably chaotic. You feel like the sounds of Kundu are sort of being played through sword and crack of whip.
Nice.
So wait, what does this do?
D8 to any roll.
Okay, cool.
Beautiful. Okay.
And I can choose to add it after I make the roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that certainly hurts him, and you see immediately he drops the sword in the water.
Oh,
Very good.
I'm sorry. I was heating metal on his armor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, that would hurt her probably a little.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the
Okay.
water mitigates that, but yeah.
I get you. Okay. Stormbringer, could you make a Constitution save for me? I'm afraid you're gonna take about 8 damage as the metal is bubbling and boiling all the water around you and just searing into you as he's holding you up against it. You also see now the slight damage you've taken has now made you bleed. You see soft red liquid lines coming from you into the water as he's still pulling you down. Stormbringer, what you got?
So he's trying to pull me. He's pulling me underwater, right?
He looks like he's just swimming straight down with you.
Yeah. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is try to break out of his grapple.
All right.
That's a strength check.
Yep.
Strength or athletics?
Oh yeah, is it strength or athletics?
It can be. Yeah, it can be athletics for you. Yeah. He doesn't have athletics ability.
Okay.
So it'll just be that.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, that actually does allow you to dip out of his grasp there.
Cool.
And as he's burning, you can tell that he's not as focused on holding on to you.
Am I below the surface of the water yet?
Just below the surface of the water, yeah.
Can I see Mr. Hislop?
You sort of look around. You see kind of a few feathers floating over here, sort of in kind of a red mass in the water.
Over where?
If you're highlighting,
Sorry.
we can't see it.
Oh,
Sorry,
my
it's on
bad, my
a
bad,
different
my
layer.
bad. Yeah. Right there.
And there's a shark boy.
Yeah. And so you sort of turn back and are looking around underwater. You see a couple more shapes.
A couple.
Okay. Can I try to?
Just one, two.
Can I try to swim for Mr. Hislop and grab him? I know I'm going to take a tax of opportunity.
There's a couple sharks over here swimming around that kind of dark red area where he is. But you could swim into it, sure, and give it a try.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
All right, yeah, you move over there. And how would you like to kind of look for him in this now kind of blinded, bloody mess in the water? Are you just gonna feel around, or?
Yeah, feeling for feathers. You said I saw a couple of feathers, so I'm
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
going for that.
Okay. Yeah, you're just going straight in, seeing a few feathers kind of go by you. You feel a couple large things bump up against you, and then you feel something kind of soft, almost oily in the water, and you grab it, and you're pretty sure it's him.
Okay, how much movement do I have left?
You have about one more square of movement.
Okay, so I'm just going to try to break the surface and also have him up above the surface if I can.
All right. Yeah, you break the surface, and And it is him. He looks pretty bad. But yeah.
Also, is that considering that her base speed is 40 now?
Yeah, my base speed is
40.
40.
Oh no, you can
Barbarian.
even move a little further. Yeah.
Okay. Gonna.
New stuff.
Can
Yeah,
I
totally.
grab onto the ladder from where I am? I don't remember exactly where the ladder is.
Yeah, the ladder's just kind of down here, so you can get pretty close. Move some of the sharks out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get to the ladder with him and make sure his head is staying above water. I'm gonna
Okay.
shout, "I've got the Birdman!
Yeah, you can actually grasp
Ship
the
that down
ladder.
here."
You can grasp the ladder that you can't quite swim up yet.
Okay. Cool.
Burbage Kim?
Burbage's gonna kind of maybe a little bit roll his eyes, but then he's gonna go ahead and try to climb down the ladder and grab Make Ready the Sails, Mr. Hislop from Stormbringer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. You do that. You just have to spend the movement, basically. He's not heavy at all. Though
Yeah.
badly beaten and bit and bloodied. He does seem to be still alive, but barely.
Can I go ahead and climb him back up onto deck?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, like, how much climbing movement that is or how, like, tall the ship is.
Yeah, you'd have to do a cunning action probably to do it all, but you can do it. And you'd still have an action if you wanted.
For my action, I think I will use a healing potion on Make Ready the Sails, Mr. Hislop.
Ah, okay. Do you the whole thing, or do you kind of just want to do half?
I'll
Just
use
to kind of wake him up.
I'll use half. I don't know him that well.
Yeah. Cool. I'll go ahead and roll it for you here. So that'll be 3. All right. That it stabilizes him a bit. He's still bleeding pretty heavily, but he's not in danger of dying on you.
I
And he
say-
kind of coughs up some seawater, and one of his wings appears pretty broken. And he kind of puts his like feathered hand up on your cheek, and he nods very slowly at you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Jesus.
That's my turn.
Charity.
I can see Stormbringer on the side of the boat from here,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And a lot of fins in the water.
Fuck them. All right. Twinning this spell,
All right.
just because clicking it beforehand is a pain in the ass. Make Ready the Sails,
Okay.
Mr. Hislop, and Stormbringer will both regain 6 HP.
All right.
And then Kinbadine, whose chest is now catching him on fire, hears underneath the water, distorted by the sound of the waves, except then not at all the way it should be. Bong.
Yeah.
Nice damage.
Beautiful.
Damn. Oof. Immediately the bubbling from the boiling water stops, and you're pretty sure all of that's because there's really nothing left to burn.
Those who harm my family will die.
Very good. All right. Well,
Yeah, you've lost your initiative marker again.
yeah, he's still around, but
Wow, that is just a fucking buffet of sharks. At least they can't all be
it is
occupying the same
three-dimensional,
space.
except they can't be above necessarily her or in the boat, but every other angle, you're gonna get attacked here. However, did that 6 get you all the way up to perfect health?
No.
Oh, you still hurt a little? Okay.
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. As some of the blood leaks into the water, there is simply a frenzy of sharks as they swim by you, taking a bite. If you want, you could turn around and try to reaction hit one of them as he takes a bite and then runs.
Yeah,
away.
sure. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, right? Please give me an opportunity attack.
Oops, that wasn't supposed to have advantage.
No problem.
16.
Definitely hits. You carve into them just a tiny bit,
So 10 points of damage.
doing 10 points of damage.
And my AC is 20 right now because of the Shield of Faith.
Beautiful. All right. So,
You're also going to have to keep track of which ones actually hit, because she'll be mitigating piercing.
Yeah.
Or slashing?
yes, you
Piercing.
will.
Teeth. Piercing.
All right. From the big ones, you'll hit. You'll only get hit by 3 of them.
Okay.
So we'll do that one at a time. 22 piercing damage from 1. So 11. 24 from another. So 12. And 21 from another. So 10. And the littler ones. So that was how much total? 20. So 11, 12, and 10.
Yeah.
So 33.
Yep.
All right. Only 2 of those hit you. So 16 piercing damage from 1 and 14 from another. So 8 and 7, another 15.
Okay, cool.
Wow. As they're just like ripping into you, swimming off, biting into your legs, it's becoming harder and harder to just maintain holding on to this rope. But you are able to do it as they kind of all swim and splash around you. Vimeris.
So Vimeris is going to immediately use a bonus action to drag Healing Light. Can I drag it? I can't. Over to Stormbringer.
Okay.
And then he's going to notice all the splashing from the frenzied sharks, and he's just, whoa! That is a lot. Whoa! I've never seen anything like that. And how would I go about studying them so I can become a shark?
You just watch them. You're getting all their movements. You're watching how they attack and turn around, and you're just watching them, and that's giving you a lot. Give me an intelligence check to see
Okay.
all of the joy that you get
sharkiness.
from this.
Oh, no.
Do you have inspiration? Is it worth using it on that?
Vimeris can have my inspiration that I got earlier.
For going to be with the sharks.
Whew.
You're pretty sure they're land animals?
Much better.
Okay. That's beautiful. Yeah, you feel like you very quickly your eyes go over them, and you've studied animals all your life. You know how exactly to start to copy their movements. You feel very confident that given the ability, you could turn into something very similar.
What are these sharks specifically? Are they reef sharks? Are they great sharks? What's the other one?
They're
okay.
giant sharks, hunter sharks, and reef sharks.
Okay.
Did I get healing from that glowing thing?
I believe so. A D6, yes. Or do you have to like begin your turn?
I think it has to wait until her turn.
Okay.
Nehet then.
All right. So
That was an action, right? Me.
Yeah, two.
Okay.
Yeah, to study them. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nehet is going to shout, "Foul creatures!" And cast another hypnotic pattern. So the other one is going to end. Centering. So basically, it doesn't hit Stormbringer or the two sharks directly left of Stormbringer,
Gotcha.
but hits the rest.
Awesome.
So DC 14 Wisdom save, or they're incapacitated. As what looks like Saint Elmo's fire sort of erupts.
Okay. Yep. 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 No. No. No.
Sorting out the sharks.
All
Sorting
right.
out
All right.
the
Very good.
sharks.
Yeah. So now these over here are waking up again.
Yes.
And do you want to move, Nehet? Or?
Bonus action healing word on Stormbringer.
Okay. Very good.
And we'll do
Very
that
good.
at... Stormbringer's looking like literally eaten by sharks, yeah?
Oh, I'm really fucked up.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll do that at level 2.
Okay.
So 9 points of healing to Stormbringer.
All right. Very nice. And Stormbringer, your turn.
So the healing cloud or whatever it is. Okay.
Does another 4. Yep. You
And
feel like you
then-
can try to kind of disengage as best
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
disengage and climb up the ladder.
Kicking at him is like just holding them off with your bloodied stumps of legs.
You're very rude sharks.
And you're able to try to climb up. Give me a strength or a athletics check. Raging, definitely.
You are very angry at the sharks.
And you've got Bardic Inspiration if you need it.
I think I'm probably good, but thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, you then just lift yourself out of the water as a few of them even jump up trying to snap at you. But you pull yourself up into the waiting arms of your family. You all sort of topple onto the deck, a bit
Man,
waterlogged.
those sharks
bloody.
are jerks. Is everyone good?
I'm fine. Are you alright?
I'm fucked up, but I'm okay.
They're so fascinating.
I'm just going to leave him to that then, I guess. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on you, Stormbringer. Actually, wait. Does make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop? Still
Yeah.
look kind of fucked up.
He's pretty fucked up too. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna twin this one as well.
All right.
Are we out of turn order?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
We are out
And
of.
I'm moving my light over everyone.
Unless someone wants to jump in the water.
So how much healing is that, Charity?
8.
You don't have a bonus?
One of them climbs up the
That
ladder.
was a,
No,
that was a 4 on the 4. On the I rolled
Oh,
a
it
4
does
on the
bonus
D8.
automatically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna.
Vimeris is going to move to the center of the ship, and he's going to be like, guys, look! And but it has kind of, instead of fins, it's going to have like arms and legs. And he's just flopping around on the deck.
Maris, what?
I'm gonna look back.
And then he
Is he
transforms back,
okay?
and he's like, guys, I did it!
Yeah, you did it! Whatever you're trying to do, you did it!
I became a
Burbage is
shark!
gonna-
I can fight in the water now,
Okay.
guys!
Maybe not right now. There's a lot of other sharks in the water right now.
I want to check
Oh,
Githisden and the other fish people.
Nehet is going to say to
yeah, burnt
Burbage,
to a crisp.
I meant in terms of stuff.
Yeah, they just had a couple swords on them, and doesn't seem to be much else.
Okay. I'll leave the swords, and after I've done that, I'm gonna sort of drag him to the edge and like shout, "Fishies want a snack?" and throw his body off.
All of them.
Primarily Githisden's.
Okay.
Just be like, fucking terrible ambassador.
he was
So-
no good.
you're also pretty sure none of you saw any other of these kinds of creatures down there. You only saw sharks. You're not exactly sure what he meant by hundreds of
Maybe he
his
considered them
brethren?
brothers
Maybe,
and
yeah, maybe he
sisters.
meant the sharks. Yeah.
I mean, I did have that sense that it wasn't that he was lying, but there was something that wasn't the, like, normal path that I would take of that.
Yeah.
I was just praying it didn't mean
Well,
there
that
weren't-
was a fun fight.
there weren't going to be, like, 99 Obadines. Hey, big guy, there's a lot of you.
Is Vimeris still flopping around the deck?
No, I transport back.
Okay,
I'm
good.
going to pat you on the shoulder. Good job, buddy.
Close. Good job. Close. The captain stands up. Mr. Kemp, are you okay?
Yeah, I feel fine. Yeah, how are you doing? Make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop.
Oh, thank you for using my name. I'm doing okay. That was a lot of sharks, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were going to
I-
get eaten by them.
Yes.
Fair number of
who-
sharks.
Who was it that saved me?
I did. I pulled you out of the feeding frenzy.
Yeah, she pulled you out of the
Oh.
feeding frenzy, but then I kind of finished the job, so you could say that I kind of saved you.
Oh,
You know,
well,
yeah.
thank you to both of you. I could not be any happier.
Yeah.
None of my men jumped in, yes?
No, none of them did. Maybe it was too quick
Good.
for them to see what was going on.
No, good. They shouldn't have. That was
Oh.
suicide.
Oh.
How did the ladder break?
Sorry, that was suicide, I'm going to look at Burbage. Yeah, kind of was.
Yeah, but in my defense, and look on the bright side, what we learned today is that
Sharks
it's
can't
not the
climb
out.
ladders?
Well, yeah, sharks can't climb ladders. But also, my erratic behavior with respect to jumping into the ocean isn't just because of me being drunk all the time. I was totally sober,
That's true.
Totally sober.
and I
That's a
still
good
did it.
point. Yeah.
I feel like I learned something about myself today,
can-
which is that I am courageous.
We can
Yeah.
we can move potentially ill-advised jumps into the water from the drunk behavior column to the personality trait column.
Yeah, exactly.
I
feel pretty good
I'm
about
also
it.
going to sort of hold up my hand. I apologize. I did not realize there was a ladder there that you were clinging to. It seemed wise to burn as many of the creatures on the deck to a crisp as I could.
No, of course, I understand your tactics. I was myself merely trying to get the jump on him from the other side.
Killed three
There was
of
no
them.
way you could have known.
I'm gonna sort of like close the gap to him just slightly. Between us, did Burbage know you were down there, or did he really just jump off the boat?
Oh no, he just jumped off.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I had my rapier out ready to stab with him, and I just see him dive off of, not even flung off, dive off
Yeah.
of the boat.
I really, oh, damn it! I really hoped that you'd contacted. Okay, thank you.
If you look over at Burbage right now, you'll see that he's squinting off into the distance, feeling really smug. and
At least
proud
you're
of himself.
actually squinting into a distance, unless you're looking directly at a sail.
Yeah.
I squint into the distance. You're below decks. That's not like more than 15 feet in any direction.
Everyone on the boat sort of comes up and greets you all, shakes your hands, and wants to hear exactly what was going on, because that happened so quickly, and everyone just heard sharks in the water, and then a few of you had jumped in, and
Oh, yeah.
all kinds of insane.
Nahet will immediately start telling the tale of the brave warriors who fended off the evil fish people, with special mentions for Stormbringer and Burbage.
I fought a bunch of sharks.
I also just have to like love and appreciate the fact that this was, I mean, just in that D&D sense, this was what, 18 seconds?
Right?
That
yeah.
was 3 rounds. That was literally 18 seconds of
Several,
time.
Yeah. It was, oh god, oh god, oh no!
They're so beautiful.
The Captain stands up and he says, "The Sahuagin will not bother us again anytime soon on these trips."
Sahwa?
I assume that was the fish
You
people?
yes, the fish people. Yes, the Sahuagin.
Sahwa?
Yeah, that's it.
Gin.
Yeah, yeah,
Sahwagan?
yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna look at him. He gets like this.
Burbage, your delivery needs work, but you were a very brave halfling. And Nehet will sort of pat you on the shoulder.
And all half of you is still here.
Very funny, Charity. Since when did you develop a sense of humor?
Oh,
I've always had one.
I know. That was unnecessarily mean of me, and I apologize.
Did you guys see the way those sharks moved? I mean,
Most of us saw it too close.
oh, and their teeth. Oh, what
Yes.
fantastic razor blades they have.
I'll look at Stormbringer and sort of observe her wounds and be like, yes, the teeth were sharp, no?
Yeah, they were. Those were tough sharks, but I fought them.
Vimeris is glowing.
As a metagame question, does anyone know the damage of a giant shark?
It's a lot, I'm pretty sure.
It's 3d10 plus 6.
Ugh.
Lord.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So I hope the +2 to armor helped.
It
At least
did.
Take
It
off some of
absolutely
that,
did.
and I
there's-
imagine the +10
I
HP.
think there's
helped.
about 4. Yeah. There's about 4, I think, attacks that didn't land because of it. They also had advantage.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
anyway,
of the blood in
we'll
the
talk about-
water. I figured
Yeah.
when you were saying
Oh,
blood
man.
in the water, I'm like, oh shit,
Oh,
that
no.
feels like a mechanic.
So the next few days actually pass by without incident. Everyone is loving to hear the stories of exactly what just went down with the Sahuagin and the sharks. But it's not long, and it actually feels almost a bit surreal that you start to pull into Wickham.
Oh no.
And this is where each of you were to get off and continue up the river in Gaholnia. If you would still like to do that. Nehet, you are continuing to sail onward, though.
Yes.
Is what your plans were.
Does the ship take us closer to the village we're actually trying to get to?
It can, but the caravan isn't going to that village. The caravan is going straight up into the mountains.
But where are we trying to go?
So, in Wistomir, there is a new horsekeeper,
Yeah.
and Cliff
Might need
Mill
some-
is
might need some
what
time.
has the Cliff Mill here has the plant.
I would probably with the family around. Also ask make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop.
Indeed.
Charity actually tries to do that voice the way it is. Incidentally,
Perfect, yeah,
anytime
good.
he talks to the captain. Are you
Yeah.
Are you going to make port at Cliff Mill?
We weren't planning necessarily on it. There's a small town, Lopishk, that we were going to go to.
Fuck that place.
Stop into Bovalia proper, and then continue on sort of a northeast way. We weren't going to go straight in. No.
How long would it be on the ship from here to Bavalia?
Oh, just a couple weeks. We have to stop over in Lipishk for a while.
Fuck that place. This is a reference to another campaign. And then how long is our, like, I'm really confused about this caravan, which is apparently just going into the mountains
Straight up into the mountains. Yeah.
And then,
Yeah,
apparently
that's-
stopping in the middle of the mountains, not at a village. This isn't what caravans do.
Nope. No. Yeah. Tellywood was very specific. Yeah. She wants to go straight up into the mountains. That's who she's dealing with. Is someone up there.
What does everyone else think?
Not too far away are the mountains where you're from, Stormbringer.
Well, I think we should not go to those mountains, but we should go to other mountains because I like mountains.
Why not those mountains?
Okay, oddly specific
That's
and general all at the same
not
time.
the right mountains for us. For me.
Not the right mountains. What are you talking
Not good
about?
mountains. Not good mountains. Bad mountains. I mean, they're really beautiful, actually. But we shouldn't go there.
How do you know they're beautiful?
Still
'Cause I grew up there.
oddly specific and yet general at the same time.
You are a halfling.
Oh,
If ever.
Well, she did just say that she grew up there, which I thought was the information that she was trying to keep from us. But I will go ahead and re-roll my inside roll.
Because you can.
Because I can.
I thought it was going to land on the 20.
I
Like,
saw the
God
20.
damn.
Yeah. She seems to be fairly truthful, though, like legitimately, kind of worried about something, and certainly Stormbringer is not the type to be afraid of anything. That worries you a bit.
Also, Phamaris, I know that you wish to go to Wistamir to take care of that errand.
yes, but I believe the retrieval of the plant should take precedence.
Very well. I just wanted to make sure. So, what say we? Do we go over land or by the sea? Assuming that you would have us for passage. Captain, make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop.
Oh, of course. If Tellywood releases you from the caravan, yes. I understand you do work for her.
Yeah, she doesn't pay us.
I'm going to sort of hold up my fingers in air quote. Work for.
What would affect... So one thing that will affect Burbage's decision around this point is whether or not, and I hope this isn't crossing a line, but whether or not in the past few days of non-incidents, he and Nehet got together, quote unquote.
Nehet has been really, really quite fond of you, especially after you so bravely jumped off the boat.
Suicidally.
Yeah, yes. And moreover, Nehet actually, you would have noticed that Nehet would have stayed male for the next day and then switched to female, and then on the third day switched back to male. So on this last day, Nehet is male. And it would seem that Nehet, while very fond of you, is sort of keeping a distance, but you get the feeling that Nehet likes you more than maybe in just a platonic way.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You could give me a persuasion roll. Burbage.
No, that's inappropriate. No means no.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's really creepy.
Give me a performance.
Well, no, that's fine. I think like, make regular sales, Mr. Hislop makes a good point. We were hired to be security for the caravan.
I feel press
And,
ganged is more the term for how that worked, actually. But yeah, okay, sure. We just showed up and got told we were security.
Yeah, but, I thought... What's weird is that I haven't drank in like a week and a half, or more or less, depending on what weird time fuckery is going on. And I feel this weird kind of clear-headedness with respect to, like, our ultimate objective right now, which, like, weirdly, I'm fully kind of aware of and remembering, which is that we're supposed to, like, be with this caravan and then go and, retrieve that plant for what's his name? Ponway? Yeah.
Federo.
At this, there are a lot of whistles and sort of shouts on the main deck as you're kind of getting close to Wickham.
So the caravan's not going into the mountains that I'm from, right?
Real close.
Also,
yeah.
goddamn, Burbage, was there any of that fourth wall left? 'Cause-
I think we should stay on the boat because I like boats. This is a nice boat.
That's one vote for boat. Oh, God, it rhymed.
Burbage is gonna maybe with a twinge of sadness look at Nahet, but also like a twinge of it's like a bittersweet kind of sadness and be like, I don't know, guys. I don't think what we're looking for is on this ship right now.
To be
I
fair,
vote for
I'm not
caravan.
looking for anything.
to be
Just boats.
fair, the other thing I was saying vis-a-vis that was that it would get us closer to where we were going, just to make sure that you understood
Right.
that one.
Yeah,
I
it would
wasn't
probably
saying,
be
hey, let's
slightly
just
quicker.
scarper off. I'm saying let's just stay on the boat to get there without going overland.
You wouldn't have to go through Gahonia too much.
Also, I should just note that Nahet very much likes all of you and has been talking with you guys throughout this sort of last 3 days, and they did make it very clear that they wanted to say goodbye before you left. So it's not like, Nahet's. Yeah,
We're just standing up on deck as well.
Yeah,
This is we're not like hiding in a corner.
you're on
We're
deck?
just
Yeah.
chatting with Make Ready the Sails, Mr. Hislop, about
yeah.
Yeah.
horses
I
and times.
guess my question, I guess it's metagame now. Like, can we stay on the
Please,
ship?
The fourth wall can't take any more. Stop! It's dead already.
That's fine.
Can we stay on the ship but it's not weird for Net not to be like a character next? Like I don't know how it works. Like if TJ's
Yeah.
not going to be here as a guest, we can still
Yeah.
stay there and is Nahet an NPC or Nahet just doesn't show up?
You
that
can
was-
do whatever you can do whatever you're like. With Nahet, it'll work out.
All right, fair enough.
Don't feel like you have to make a decision based on that. It'll be fine.
All right,
I can
that's
just
helpful.
kill it. But if you're all on deck, you also now see what everyone is starting to shout and whistle about. As you are approaching Wickamp, the small sort of sleepy port town in Gaholnia, all you see is a large black plume of smoke rising from an area that you think used to be this town.
I'm going to see this.
Well, that's
Oh,
a vote for staying on
son
the
of
boat.
Why is it always this
Right?
way? It sure as hell
Just
isn't a vote
sail
for
on
walking
past.
into that.
Sail on past, away from the mountains.
At this, the elves have come up from the bottom of the ship as well and seen this, and one of them says, "That's exactly like Roth."
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys display weird indifference to cities burning. Don't you want to investigate? Couldn't that be the fire blight that Ponway was talking about?
Well, isn't that super contagious? We shouldn't go in there.
Yes, and I'm focused on, if it's spreading like this, solving it more quickly.
Nahet will come up on deck now too and sort of take a survey of this.
Make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop?
Yes.
Are we still making port?
Yes. Looks like the docks are still intact, and we do need. I mean, Tillywood would be quite angry if I dropped her off in the next city over.
Is the next
And
city...
at this, Tillywood is now on deck as well.
I'm gonna point to Tellywood, or motion to Tellywood and point that. Ma'am, problem?
We weren't going to Wickamp. It's not the worst thing in the world if it's not here. We will find something else. We will keep going north, along the river. Surely that hasn't burned.
Not sure I'm feeling getting off here, guys.
Well, I'll message Cantrip to Charity, hey man, if you want to stay on the ship, you might as well at least ask Tellywood if that's okay, if you know what I mean.
I'm just at this point sort of staring, more or less stunned at the. Like, you're saying just like the city has razed to the ground, I'm assuming.
100%, yeah. You just see black ashes and a large plume of smoke.
I feel like you message Cantor,
As it's...
and
yeah.
you basically got like a hold music from like Charity's mind.
Could you please do that hold music? Oh, good. All right.
Well, folks, what would you like to do? The ship is making its way into the dock.
And the party died.
I don't really have an answer for citywide devastation. Why are we
Vimeris, what do you think we should do?
We need to retrieve the plant as soon as possible.
Which means...
Which way's the fastest?
Andy?
You believe the boat would be slightly faster, by maybe 3 or 4 days?
But not a huge difference one way or the other?
Not a giant difference. And you could probably even cut across land if you didn't follow the exact path of the caravan a little quicker.
If we can save 4 days, we need to. This plant could save cities. It could save a continent. Whatever other problem we may have pales in comparison.
I'm inclined to agree with Vimeris.
I already voted for the boat.
Well, I mean, I guess it looks like we are staying on the boat. If that's the fastest way to get to the plant. But is there any chance, make ready the sails, Mr. Hislop, would we have any time to maybe potentially investigate the ruins of Wick Camp?
The rest of today we were unloading the caravan itself, so I suppose there is a bit of time if you were to just come back on the boat by the end of the day.
Might it be useful to investigate the ruins? Could that afford us any knowledge that would help us? Genuinely ask.
I mean, is this contagious? I don't want to be on fire.
Message cantrip Poneway.
Yes, Mr. Kemp, yes?
Oh, this is scaled still in feet. I was checking to see
Yeah, we can do it.
He's only 58 feet away. Message
Good
goes up
Lord.
to 120.
Jesus.
Totally works.
Totally fine.
Hook the halfling up.
I understood it to mean that the black smoke was like poisonous to breathe in. So if we were putzing around in the ruins, it would be disaster.
But you could turn into your weird half shark, half human creature. Sharks don't breathe air, they breathe water, right?
So when he just
Just to be clear, Vimeris did not say that. Vimeris was not talking. But you're right. I could turn into a shark. Ding.
I don't.
Well,
A
I'm
man
fine with
shark. Wait.
Okay.
I'm fine with what the group
An elk
decides.
What is the decision to be made? Tellywood asks now. It
Whether or not
sounded
we're
for
gonna ditch-
a minute like you were questioning whether you were coming ashore.
I'm gonna widen my eyes at Charity, like, see?
Charity?
Yeah. Yes. I'm. Charity is literally still just staring, stunned at the remains
Yeah.
of Wickham. Like I am straight up Vimerysing this.
Okay.
I'm just what
You all are coming with us, right?
I'm afraid not.
The thing is, plagues are pretty contagious.
Yeah, it's a complicated matter, you know. Tallywood, sorry.
So my security leaves when it's a bit scary.
I mean,
the people who were tasked by Ponway with returning a plant as quickly as possible consider what their mission is when it is clear that this plague is spreading faster than anticipated.
I don't quite give a fuck about Ponway.
I understand that feeling.
How long will we make it in the wilds of Gahonia without someone who can fight?
Roburn's a good fighter.
You have Galoo.
If you say Galore, I'm going to punch you off of this ship.
I just see Galore practicing dagger moves.
Yeah, in the background.
We both knew it was a joke. We both knew it was a joke.
None of you would come. Nehet, I haven't known you long, but I've seen you fight. Would you come with us? If these do not.
I am afraid my fate lies farther up the coast. I do not understand why you cannot go ashore. It sounds like there's a plague, however. Why would you want to stop here?
But this is the river. This is one of our best chances, making it through the wilds without... Look, I don't want to go alone.
You guys could go with us.
Beortzi was with me, and now he's gone. And everyone who I was trusting in is leaving me.
Tallywood, listen, Tallywood, all right?
Yes, Burbage.
To be honest, I'm weirdly the only member of my little group here, my family, who feels like maybe we should consider going with you. But we need 100% honesty from you right now. What is your goal following this river up into the mountains? It's the only way I can get the rest of my family to consider joining you the rest of the way.
Vimeris is nodding.
My only livelihood in Federo was as a blacksmith, as a craftsman. And I've sent word to several of the Goliath tribes in the mountains to trade with some of them for their metals and minerals.
Hey, which tribes did you send word to, Tallywood?
Several. The Black Fist, the White Caps, the Sharpened Teeth.
I was waiting for another color.
Several of those.
Is that it? Just those ones?
There were a few more, yes, and a couple that trade with them.
Can you recall those? Just like really strained looking smile that looks really painful.
I cannot necessarily recall all of them.
Can you try, please?
I'm gonna actually reach over and cast guidance on her. I think
to try.
I think it matters to Stormbringer. Not entirely 100% sure what's going on here, but
I'm trying to consider it now. There were several. There was the fallen leaves, and there was one that I couldn't necessarily pronounce. It was like I believe like a mulligan or a
yes, the Mulligan tribe. That
I don't think
that-
that's a tribe.
No.
You'd never heard of them.
Nugalagane is what they call themselves. It's
Oh.
one of the
I really like boats.
one of the sharpened claws.
Let's stay on the boat forever. Let's not go. The land is a silly place.
What? I'm so sorry if I offended you,
Just
but
looking straight up at Stormbringer now, like, you okay up there?
I just like boats.
I wanted to. I'm inciting like Stormbringer's reaction to like. Did I pick up on like what specifically shifted her mindset just there?
I'll leave that to Lena.
Yeah, I mean, when Tellywood said one of the names, Stormbringer was suddenly like, I really like boats. She seems
I'm not sure it took an
nervous at the least.
I'm not sure that took an insight check from Jeremy.
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. I'm gonna
Good
walk
jumping.
over to Stormbringer. Stormbringer,
Yeah, what?
pick me up so I can look you in the eyes.
Okay, little man. I'll pick him up. What's up?
Please make an intimidation check now.
I put my hand on Stormbringer's shoulder, and I look her in the eyes, and I say, "Is that Mulligan tribe your tribe?"
Mulligan is not a tribe, Burbage, so no.
Nagalagane?
The
That's not a
Nagalagani.
tribe either.
You know what I mean? The Nagalagane tribe. Is that your
I
family?
don't know what you're saying.
Tell me the truth. Family members.
No,
are honest with each
Nagargane
other.
is not my tribe.
Nagalagane.
So-
Nagalagane. Is that your home tribe?
I mean, it's not my tribe now. You guys are my tribe.
So it used to be.
Pat.
You guys are my tribe.
I'm patting Stormbringer.
Listen. Why are you afraid of going back home?
Not afraid. Exactly. There just might be more trouble than we are equipped to handle, maybe? I mean, maybe not. Who knows?
Hey,
Maybe
we-
they've forgotten about me.
Look, I've got trouble in my past too. Remember when we were in the halfling village,
Yeah.
Sherstow?
Yeah.
That was scary,
Yeah.
right? Halfling gods coming after me
No,
for
they're
a mysterious.
tiny. I could squish them.
Yeah, well, listen. My point
Goliaths
is,
are big.
we as a family have handled everything that's come across our path along the way, right? We can handle yours too. Also,
They think I did something bad. They think it was bad.
I can completely
open
relate
to
to
Literally
that.
interpretation.
everyone we've ever met has thought that one of us did something bad that we either did and lied about, didn't do and were falsely accused of, or can't remember doing. This is our life.
Exactly. We should totally have another sort of like family meeting where we share all of our secrets because I'm really intrigued, Stormbringer. But ultimately, my main point is you're a scaredy cat.
I am not. I will throw you off this boat, Burbage.
Please don't do
No,
that.
you won't. I'm your family. You're scared. You're a wuss. You're
mean.
Well, you're too afraid to face your past.
Well, you're too afraid to face halflings, and they're tiny.
Hey, I faced those halflings. Remember when during the fight with the Oni, I purposefully lured the halfling gods into the fight? We can go over the details later, but my point is now
Didn't work
I'm
right.
trying to use psychology to convince you that we should go into the mountains and face your past.
I
Because if we
think
don't,
that's a bad idea.
all right, well then you're a scaredy cat. You're a wuss. Put me down. I don't want
You're
to be
mean.
friends
I
with
will throw you off the boat.
Don't throw me off the boat. Just set me down. I don't want to be held by some scaredy cat Goliath who's too afraid to go into the mountains.
I'm not a scaredy cat. They're just very big and mad.
Scaredy cat. I'm going to invite everybody on the ship to chant with me. Scaredy cat. Scaredy. Anybody?
Is
Anybody?
anyone chanting with them?
Tell me what it is.
So,
Scaredy cat.
echoing,
Tellywood, that's
Oh,
not
are we-
nice.
I'm sorry. Are we done chanting?
echoing across the boat now. Enough.
All right,
I'll
I'm
kind
done.
of
Did you
abashedly
if-
put Burbage down.
I'm going to look at Stormbringer. Are you advocating that we take the boat?
I'm
Simply to
advocating-
avoid this.
Live on the boat.
This is
I'm going to actually like reach out and like take Stormbringer's hand for a second. I believe you that whatever is there is frightening. I believe that you could be correct in believing that it is a threat to us. I understand that what you are expressing is care and concern for your family. I know that they are large, as opposed to halflings who
Tiny.
you look like you could use for some sort of kickball sport.
I could just step on them.
But your people are very large. But are they fireproof?
I don't know, but maybe don't burn
As
people.
I say this, the halos of flame are wreathing around me.
I mean, you
No
can burn
one
some of them.
will harm my family. This is what I have sworn.
They just don't want me back. They might just ignore us if they just don't see me.
I'm going to turn to Tellywood. Actually, Andy, how is everyone on the caravan going all the way to this meeting point?
No. A few the dwarf and his weird bodyguard Red are just going to go along the edge here to Waggleter. The halfling family is going up toward Wistamere, but they're going to stop in Padsguild. And then most of the others are making their way into Bovalia over the mountains, and then sort of disseminating from there.
Where would the halflings break off from us? Would they follow us up the river?
Most of the way. They'd probably break off right around here.
Which is probably, what, 5 days? 3 days?
Yep. Yeah, probably.
I'll sort of turn to Tellywood and sign. The role of guarding your caravan was one that was assigned to us without our foreknowledge. For Ponway, who you do not give a fuck about, has a tendency to make deals for other people. However, given the timing and apparently that one of the votes was suspect in its motivations,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that we could follow you in order to hit the most efficient path to meet our goal. If we are traveling across land, we will need to shave as much time off as we can to make up for the deficit compared to what that will have occurred compared to going by sea. Is that agreeable to you?
It is. It would mean a couple shortcuts through some dangerous areas, but I would rather have you with us than not.
You must understand that when it comes to the surroundings of this caravan, I spent most of my time with you nearly being lynched by angry people who assumed that I had killed them, which you were none too swift to defend me. I have not forgotten this. I will not forget this. However, I will not abandon the other people on the caravan yet either. We will follow you, but we will make good time. Or we will make good time without you.
Okay, or maybe we could just stay on the boat, you guys.
After this passionate speech.
Read the room. We don't want to stay on the boat. Honestly, the
I want to
longest,
stay on the boat.
the longer we can go without going over to Bavalia, the better.
Why?
Don't make your vote more suspect than it already is, Burger.
Why don't you want to go to Bovalia, short man?
Perfect.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
I misspoke. I meant the longer we go planning our trip to Bavaria, the better prepared we'll be when we go to Bavaria, where there's more likely to be dangers.
I don't think
facing-
that's what you meant.
Yeah, well, let's just, all right, yeah, Tellywood. Looks like we're coming along with you, which is great.
So you just want to go with her because it takes us longer to get there. And I don't want to go with her because the mountains are bad.
No, I want to go to Tellywood out of a sense of duty, the moral imperative. I'm a good person when I'm sober.
I promise I will go. We will go as fast as we possibly can. I just need to reach the mountains. The rest of you could go to the south around them. That's fine.
Okay, we'll do that. That's a good idea.
Would that be a faster route?
It's almost about the same time then. Yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to going by sea, because he's stopping in Lobishk for so long. It would probably be
fuck that place.
a little similar. Yeah.
Last time I saw that place, it was covered in giant spiders and kidnapping dwarves.
Eons ago. Many, many years ago.
It's also on the wrong continent now. It's wandered. But yeah, that I will. I'll shrug at Vimeris. It should give us about the same amount of time.
Vimeris shrugs.
Besides,
He looks a little unhappy, but
Besides, if we travel this much farther in, we may gain more news from Wistamir.
and he nods.
I'll go over to Nehet and make a big sweeping kind of bow. Say, well, Nehet, this looks like goodbye, but hopefully not forever. I feel in the deeps of my heart that we are connected, and that maybe someday
So
we
as
will
you're talking, Nehet is literally going to plant a kiss on your cheek.
That'll shut me right up.
I'll sort of step forward to Nehet and bow slightly, as I tend to do. Thank you for that. That would have gone on for a while. And I'll clasp sort of their hand. Like, you fought well and valiantly alongside us. I hope that whatever road you travel, you perhaps find something, some piece or person of that age that you seek.
Thank you. You have all been very kind to me. And Nehet will smile at Burbage very warmly, and then smile at each individual group member.
He's going to be carrying on about that for days.
They all do. But thank you all for your kindness and your great deeds. You have protected a good many people. I should hope to see all of you again soon. And Nehet will then turn to Vimeris and say, I hope to understand the mysteries of this world, not the least of which the ones we have discussed regarding you and Aurora and Corin. Perhaps I will find answers and seek you out. But my fate makes me part courses from you now. Thank you, friends.
Vimeris just kind of stares
Traveling
at you.
with you, you're tiny and weak, but that's okay. You helped a lot anyways. Maybe weak people can help too.
I'm going to pat you on the arm. I tend to.
You do, yeah. You guys are changing my minds about tiny people.
Nehet will smile very warmly at you and say, you are a good friend, dear Stormbringer. I appreciate all of your words.
As I sort of finish shaking their hand, I will cast Guidance.
Thank you, friend. And sort of with one last glance toward Burbage, and it's actually kind of a longing glance at this point. So sort of, you can tell Nehet is actually quite sad that they are parting. Nehet will sort of travel below decks and.
Is Burbage moving at all, or is he just fixed to the spot?
No, he's completely still. His face is red.
I'm gonna sort of snap my fingers. Stormbringer, get the burr bag.
Okay, I'll pick Burbage up.
I'm really curious. Is Stormbringer still mad at Burbage?
No, Stormbringer
Like,
gets over things.
So I didn't hurt your feelings.
No.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, she might throw you in the water. No.
Throw in the water? Jesus, I was worried about spiking him like a football.
And Burbage, your eyes just linger on Nehet as she goes, or he at this point, I believe, goes below deck again. The family starting to take a deep breath, looking out over the destruction of this small town, realizing that you're going into some trouble, and the nice relative safety of the boat is going to be left behind for now. And that concludes tonight's episode of Goats and Dragons. If you enjoyed this and are curious to see where the story goes, please follow us on Twitch, where we are simply Helpful Goat, or subscribe to us on YouTube at Helpful Goat Gaming. We are a small independent game design firm and could really use the support. If you'd like to know more about us, our streams, our company, or our upcoming projects, you can visit helpfulgoat.com. Follow us on Twitter at helpfulgoat, or check out our Facebook page at helpfulgoat. Thank you so much to TJ for playing the wonderful Nehet. Amazing job. What fun. And
Thank you, TJ.
Thank you, everybody. It was so much fun, and I so love playing with you all.
Awesome. And thanks so much for watching. We immensely appreciate it. From all of us on Goats and Dragons, we wish you an excellent evening. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.